elevate.
Ball game.
You dig? You dig?
What it is, beautiful people. We are back in the building and we are here for another episode of Man Conversation Monday. I am your host, Love Dr. Rob, certified life coach, relationship advisor, author of the book He Can't Love You, available on Amazon right now. Writing for Think 504 and a host of all other things. Coming to you tonight with my co-host, partner in crime, T Black.
How y'all doing out there tonight?
And we got our special guest in the building, none other than Miss Pleasant Rankins. Go ahead and introduce yourself, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. I'm Pleasant. As he said, Pleasant Rankins. Call me China.
Black China. So, Miss China, what is it you do?
Wow. I guess I'm a woman of many hats, should I say. Right now, my new baby is promoting black love.
Ooh.
And somewhere along the way, we lost that, and I want to bring it back.
I think we've had it. I think a lot of us has had it from dysfunctional places.
Yes.
So that's why we lose a lot of it.
Yes.
And really just trying to get to a place where we could actually love the way we supposed to in a healthy way. That's the key right there.
Exactly.
Because God in heaven knows we getting a lot of relationships and say we in love until mad day come. You know how it go.
Yes,
Everybody in love till mad day.
Yes, I do.
So with that being said, last week when we closed out, we were at a point where we were gonna come in today and talk about keeping it in your house, right? Mm-hmm. And how important it is to keep certain conversations, situations, dysfunctional situations, arguments, however you want to word it, how important it is to keep it to yourself. At the same time, when I was thinking about that topic, I also looked at the fact that more important than that was, if you can keep it in your house, you probably can keep your man, because he will start opening up to you and telling you some stuff that he might be too afraid to if you sharing everything with your friends.
I agree with that. The key principle to me, my opinion to that, is to keep everything balanced. You want that friend, that lover, that everything in that relationship.
Right.
So if he lose trust in what he's able to discuss with you, how you expect him to discuss anything with you?
You know what though? But the question is, who's teaching women that? Because let's be honest, our parents come from a generation of men who were always quiet and always felt like it was more manly not to discuss whatever was going on with them. So it's not like our grandmothers and our mothers were able to go and say, girl, when you get yourself a man, make sure that you're able to hold on to the stuff he tells you. And so at this point, who's responsible for her learning that?
That's a good question. But that's where sistership comes into play. Somebody in the circle of friendship of women, just women, that comes into play to be able to tell her when she's wrong. Girl, you shouldn't do that.
See, that's a slippery slope that you just touched on right there. If you the married friend in a circle, mm-hmm. right, or if you the friend in a circle that got a real relationship, mm-hmm. 9 times out of 10, you the only one with one. So everybody else, they don't even have the ability to tell you how to keep your relationship. They so busy trying to keep their thought lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? She out here sharing a man with somebody else, so she can't really give you the game the way it's intended.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, as the married person, I'm gonna say that.
Come on.
As the married person in that group, I should be the teacher, although accepting learning too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if if I'm wrong, how I'm gonna teach them? So
See, that's the
I have to get in a place to where my growth and my maturity is able to where I can go out and teach another woman the right things to do inside the home.
but and that comes with being open to the idea that you might be wrong about some stuff.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
I tell women this all the time. Y'all are having conversations with men, and even when the man is telling you what you need, you don't want to hear it because if your relationship is a little bit better than all your other friends,
Yes.
you feel like you already got it down pat.
That ain't so.
But who could tell them?
Somebody gotta tell them.
Because
we have to be open.
I think part of the problem is so many dudes sliding in the DMs. So many dudes are still chasing you, knowing you got a man. So many dudes are still readily available, telling you how much they want to be your man when they really just want to be in your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you gassed up thinking, well, all these other men want me, so if you leave, I can always replace you. Not realizing that just because you put another man here don't mean you replacing me.
She
Very
can be
true.
replaced too.
She don't believe that. Cause you're
Shit.
man, y'all say that at the same
Yes,
time.
we did.
I'm
I have
sorry,
to agree
but
with T.
I'm petty. I gotta remind them.
Yes.
But you know, that's another thing. And I said, okay, so when I jumped on TikTok, right, I found a new lane, and the new lane was talking to women about what you should do if you have a good man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because women were really, really ready to accept when I was talking about what you should do when you had a bad man. But the minute I started talking about what you should do when you get a good man, women started asking, well, why did you change your content? And this, that, and the other. And I was saying, well, if I could tell you what to do when you had a bad man, if you're not equipped with the tools to do right when a good man show up, you're going to lose. And I say, what's crazy is when I make a statement, you got a bunch of people who are stuck and can't get it together the way that they need to get it together. You know what I'm saying?
It's true, man. Look,
I got a bunch of men in my comments going, man, you spitting facts. This the truth. So on and so forth. Brother, women still going, I don't believe that. I got 1,200 comments on one post. And they going, I don't believe that.
of course they're not gonna believe it. It's not what
They want to accept.
it's not what's in they eyesight of view of how shit supposed to be. If it ain't, let me tell you something. Everybody suffers to a point, but sometimes women can get suffers to a point where they see everything their vision, and if it don't go the way they supposed to go, or it ain't the way they see it, it ain't right.
It's not so.
I ain't saying no. They got
Not so.
something.
They have.
But it's listen,
I agree with you.
I'm like this.
I agree with you.
The whole crazy part is the women who are in denial about it, they the ones who teach in the class.
Yeah, they teaching the thought class.
Sound like they're in the wrong class.
Say, right,
The
I
problem is,
swear, like
everybody picking up on it.
I ain't gonna lie to you, but they got times, and I realized that last week I realized just how much my wife and I talk, right? So, cause I listening to other couples talk sometimes, it really give you a real window on the limited amount of conversation people have at home. You know what I'm saying? So, as I was saying earlier, when dude was like, him and his woman been in the house for the last 2 months and they haven't had a solid conversation. I'm wondering, like, what the hell going on in your house? 2 months?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't talking about nothing? Nothing. So when the important stuff comes up about what you're feeling versus what she feeling, who can address what's being missed? You got to be able to open up and communicate. But when you're in a relationship and you saying, hey, this is what I need, this is what I want, whatever, a lot of times that gets pushed aside because most of us are in relationships not because of what we could give to somebody, but because of what we think we could get from them, right? Whether it's your friendship, whether it's your, oh, I know he gonna be here all the way through, whatever. Like everybody's focused on self instead of the relationship as a whole.
But that's a human nature thing.
Mm-hmm.
Self-preservation. I mean, you gotta understand. I mean, I say it all the time. Unless you're married, well, when you get married, you become one. Honest truth.
Right.
Right.
supposed to.
You supposed to be one entity. So it's supposed to be.
Very
But when
true.
you ain't married, you know, even if you're working towards marriage, you're supposed to work towards that. But if you ain't married, you know, everybody gonna think for themselves, self-interest. I mean, that's common. I mean, I ain't saying it's right, but it's shit. That's
game.
real.
It's real. It's what's
But
going
how
on.
do you how do you how do
going
you
on.
see my problem is number one, first and foremost. Sometimes when we say you're not married until you get married, people lose sight of what's going on. Cause you can't wait till you get married to start being married, if that makes sense.
That
Right.
makes
You know what I'm saying?
sense.
If you wait until after you get in front of pastor and whatever to start being married, that marriage is probably gonna fail because you don't get in there and just get it right overnight.
Like I
No.
said, it comes to a point like when you tell that person, look, when a man say, you know what, I want to be with you for the rest of my life, and she said, okay, I accept that. At that point, y'all not married, but at that point, y'all working towards that. So,
But see, like
and know what
sometimes-
I'm saying that's when you have to start working a little harder towards us, that one
Right.
entity instead of that
Togetherness.
that
Separate.
that
separate shit, 'cause
individual.
at the end of the day, a lot of women tell you right now, it's just honest. They like, fuck, he ain't trying to marry me, so I'm just making sure I got my shit straight. And he be like, fuck, I gotta make sure I got my shit straight, you know. But
So
you know,
everybody messed up. Everybody
That's
talking
the
about how
truth.
they trying to get their stuff straight and they still messed up.
Yeah,
true.
Because you can't get
too much
it's hard.
self
It's
and
self.
not enough together.
You know what I'm saying? And then like sometimes you gotta know, like the reality is, sometimes you want to marry somebody who ain't marriage material. You made up in your mind you like them so much that you're gonna force them to be what you need, knowing that you really need, or not knowing that you really need more than what they are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
hate me if y'all want to. 90% of women do that.
Say it one more time.
90% of women do that.
And I'm like this. I think like
Okay.
I think
Okay.
like I ain't, cause see he put numbers on it.
I
I
see
ain't
that.
want.
75.
Hey, you can stick with your 90.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping.
75.
But look, it's like this. It's like this. It's crazy because we have to be honest. A lot of men are just now coming full circle trying to learn how to be emotionally intelligent,
Oh yes.
right?
Yes.
And that is a pill by itself,
Self.
right? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say myself, I know I probably drive my wife stone crazy because I'm still trying to fill this out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying, right?
Drive me
Nah.
crazy too, bitch.
Say, bitch, we gonna drive each other crazy. But get what? Stick with me long enough, I'ma get it.
Yes.
You dig? But a lot of women have still been taught that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women have been taught for him to open up makes him weaker or whatever. And some women don't. Like, and when we were talking earlier, I said what made me really want to address this, because women kept going like, but how do you get a man to open up? How do you get a man to open up? Number one, the first way to get him to open up is just shut up.
Yes.
Like just be quiet for a minute and hear, because a lot of y'all hearing, but ain't none of y'all listening.
Ain't comprehending.
Just cause you sitting up there going, oh, as soon as he finish, I'm gonna tell him. As soon as but wait, let me tell. He ain't really get himself out there. Now, two, when he do finally come in there and tell you some stuff that he really, it took him 20 years to get comfortable enough to tell you this,
It's a long time.
right? And when he finally give it to you, you in there on the phone, girl, guess what he just came to me?
No.
Guess what he said to me?
I'm sorry, women. That's the worst thing you could do. I'm honest. That's the worst thing you could do.
Yeah, women.
A
Don't
man
break.
come give you
don't
something.
break the trust.
A man come give you something that's personal, and you go get it to somebody else that he gave to you, that ain't for them. You got to keep that with you. When you get that to somebody else, and that shit come back to him, oh shit, you done lost him then.
But the
You
thing
done lost
is,
him then
though,
because he ain't gonna give you nothing.
But see, a lot of women go, but that was just my sister. I only told it to my, I
Okay.
told it to her, but she ain't gonna tell nobody.
But,
That's
okay,
a lie.
but how it come back to
I
me
done
though?
heard her sit her ass over here and tell you some shit and be like, oh, I wasn't supposed to tell nobody, but it's just you.
But if it come back to me,
It ain't
it ain't.
just. Yeah.
It ain't. Your sister ain't your sister.
Exactly.
And I'm not to put that on nobody because a lot of times, to be honest, a lot of times they don't even know it's personal. They just think you talking, and they just running their head. But at the same time, you know it's personal. So I gave that to you.
Listen,
so it's, I'm just saying.
I don't believe that.
I tell you, no. Hold on. If I tell you something, like if we girls, right? You know what I'm saying? Bitch, fuck you. Here we go with this dumb shit. If we girls, right? Yeah. And I tell you something just on a strength, you not knowing how personal that is to me.
Right.
Because you just doing what you always do. But if I'm telling you it's personal, and you know it's personal for me, it shouldn't come out. It shouldn't come out.
It should go in.
Right.
Because that person and don't check back out.
That person don't know how personal it is.
Right.
Because they'll just do what they always do.
Right. But if you know for a fact,
you can't fault them.
But watch this. If you know for a fact
I'm gonna fault you because you gave it to them.
But Black, if you know for a fact that if that person knows you don't normally share like that, right?
Right.
Something should click and be like, you know what? This ain't supposed to go outside of here.
But that's
you know what I'm saying?
That we just talking about, like, you know, it's still a learning curve. People don't think like that. They don't. Right? It's everything could be. If that's the case, everything will be beautiful. But everything will be everything. If that's the case, everybody know what to do and how it's beautiful. But people don't do that.
But that's the thing. Like, most people don't do it because they don't hear conversations like this, so they don't know they're supposed to do it. The reality is, when you get into certain situations, man, some shit you just not supposed to bring nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, I know a dude, his old lady brought some shit and was like, yeah, you know when me and him did this, and I was like, I sat back, wait, what? Now I know he ain't want her to say that.
And that's the worst timing ever to bring stuff when you're mad.
Oh man,
you talk way too much.
See, listen, them mad day conversations.
Yeah,
them mad day conversations.
And they hard to shake back from.
Ooh, that bring out that evil.
Yeah.
See, let me tell you something.
That be that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that be that.
I'm gonna tell you like
this.
this.
Demon time.
Mm-hmm.
And women,
he become a super gremlin.
You know what I'm saying, y'all? But women, they become like, for real. They be like, yeah, they be on demon time,
listen,
bro. They go deep.
All right, but this is what. And ladies, y'all,
I'd rather hit me across the head with a pot than do that.
Ladies, y'all can chime in and tell me if I'm right or wrong, but most of y'all do it and go, it's because whatever he did hurt me so bad, that's why I responded the way I did. But then when that happens, then he respond the way he respond. Now both of us in the situation. You hear me? It's crazy. Like, but who, man, look, let me be honest about myself, right? My parents were parents, right? But they were messed up parents. So I remember like it was yesterday. My mom and daddy will be fussing, right? They'll be in the house, walking through the house, not talking to each other the whole time they in the house for days at a time. Turn around, get in the car, and go by their friend's house, not talk the whole way over there.
And once they get done,
listen, get in there and be that girl, woo. They in hog heaven, they running it. Get back in the car and everybody quiet all over again.
Well,
the shit was dysfunctional. So for me, I'm sitting back now. When they come off the dysfunction, that part of the dysfunction, now we fussing and we cursing and we. So now I'm sitting back and I'm learning this, and it's crazy because I watched a clip of Ayala Van Zandt this morning, and it had a young man who was volatile to his mother. And she was like, he cursed me, da-da-da-da, so she got an order of protection against him. So when they was talking about it, he like, man, I don't see nothing I did wrong. And they telling him like, but you got so mad with your mama, she had to get an order of protection. He said, but I learned that from her.
Wow.
He said, when I was 9 years old, I was standing in the kitchen and I watched you throw a knife at my daddy while y'all was fussing. The knife flew past my head and hit the wall. Her response was, I didn't want to hit your daddy. If I did, I'd have hit him.
Wow.
But she not hearing what he's saying.
Yeah.
So Ayala's getting her to slow down, and she's saying, listen,
learn behavior.
He telling you he learned it from you. He was cussing. He watching you cuss his daddy out. He watching you fight, elevate this, that, and the other on a general conversation.
Learn
So
behavior.
now he's acting out what you taught him, and when he telling you that, you don't want to hear it. And she was like, well, but I've gotten older. I found God, and things have changed, but you still haven't taught him how to move different. You know what I'm saying? Now he's an adult. So he has to relearn all of this behavior.
Let me ask you a question. Since we talking about that, Y'all think a lot? I mean, majority of stuff we learned. Did we learn it from our household?
Some did.
Some of it.
Some did.
Some of it.
I know some people got two parents. I know some people got two parents and they fucked up. I know some people got one parent and they straight. So it goes both ways. But I'm just saying.
But you saying straight, but straight on what level though?
They not fucked up mentally, like for
they
relationship.
functional. He
Yeah,
said.
they
but see, and
and relationship wise, and that's crazy. But because that's like you expect a person who ain't have a.
But see,
But
the reason I asked
that was
question,
a good
though,
teaching in the home.
But the reason I asked that question, because you will have some people moving in a manner that you think is normal, and they really fucked up too.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you, I give relationship advice. Don't think I'm not fucked up, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just honest about how fucked up I am. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be better.
That makes you a great teacher.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to be better. So because I want to be better, I put myself in a position where I can take my lick, and it ain't always comfortable. But you know what I'm saying?
But to a point, everybody fucked up a little bit.
That's
Yes.
it.
And that's the truth. Everybody got shit to learn and relearn. Because as we get older, how much shit you had to relearn, period, when you got older that you thought was
That's
like
every
gravy.
day.
You know what I'm saying? Financially, we just thought money grew on trees, and we just
Still think money grow on trees.
We don't, financially.
Bro, listen to me. Let me
all this
hold on.
shit,
Let me stop you right here, bro. If money don't grow on trees, how is it every time a woman find a way to, every time she know what she want, and you think she broke and y'all broke, she find money. They got a money tree somewhere. We just don't know where it's at. I didn't figure that part out.
I just hope it ain't Mr. What his name is? Mr. What they call it?
Oh, the sugar daddy?
No, Mr. Earl.
Oh, boy. Mr. Earl got a pocket full of quarters.
Shit, Mr. Earl got that money. He got that 401 retirement. He got that 401k. He got that money. Shit,
And,
Mr. Earl got that.
now he got that Viagra.
How you think they gonna? Ooh, he gonna girl
He
trip.
ain't playing now. See, them old men used to just go over there and let her rub his leg.
Yeah, let him rub
now
on
that
that.
leg getting hard.
Yeah,
you got to pay dues over here.
She's go over there and just rub on that little worm and make him feel better. He'd be all right. Nah,
He spit a little dust at her.
That worm done turned into a broomstick now.
Boy, you stupid, dog.
Shut up.
Listen, dog, I'm going to say this. At the end of the day, you got to be real about some stuff. Like, you got to be honest when you go in a relationship and be like, listen, I know I'm too up, but I need you to love me anyway.
Put your baggage on the table and let that person decide if there's willing
But
to
some
deal
of
with
us
That's
don't.
hard.
Listen, let me know what I think the
it.
biggest.
And hard, T.
You know what I think the biggest downfall for women is? Most of them, when they leave relationships, they leave a relationship and the dude has cheated, the dude has messed up or something, and so in most of her cases, she was right to an extent, right? So she be, well, if he wouldn't have did this, I wouldn't have did. If he wouldn't have did, so you still feel like you the prize, and because he was messing up, he couldn't come to you and be like, say, look, this is what you're doing wrong. So when you find a man who really he doing right, he gonna point out your flaws. Nah, you can't do that. You can't move like that with me. Now you like, oh, you think you perfect? Woo, woo, woo. No, I'm just trying to tell you what I need for us to be in the same place. But then what happens is we do something stupid. Now you see.
That's a slippery slope, though. That's a slippery slope. You gotta
Why
be
you
careful.
say that, T?
You gotta be careful how you tell women stuff.
Meaning,
because you gotta understand. A lot of women feel like they being controlled to a certain degree. A lot of women feel that way when you start talking to them like that. It's all about your delivery.
I wrote this thing.
That's touchy. Let me say this as a woman. A woman knows when to be submissive.
No, she don't.
Yes, she do.
She should.
She
should.
know.
She know what she should.
I promise you. She know.
Shit.
And why I say that is because we already know what we gonna do for that man. We already know what we gonna do for that nigga. However we address that gentleman, what he is, what preference, we already know how we gonna treat him. We already have figured it out, what we gonna do, how we gonna do it, when we gonna do it. We know.
Can I tell you something?
You could tell me.
You know the biggest part of that? Hold on, Black. I got this one. You know the biggest problem with that is?
What that is?
most of y'all know based on who you was dealing with before.
That ain't
Hold on. See, this what you like. I want you to catch me.
All right.
When you mature
Uh-huh.
and you get to a certain place in life,
Yeah.
you can speak from the angle you speaking from.
Okay, well. Okay.
Now, they got some women who are adult women, but when it comes to relationships,
Yeah,
they're
they
still
haven't
immature.
grown. Gotcha.
Again, I ask women this all the time. What man were you involved with that was so good to you, he could educate you on what you were supposed to do? Most of them have been in relationships with men who were playing games, right? So most of them haven't sat down and really learned what it was or what it is that's necessary to give a man. Just like we talking about, like, just the communication side. Men give you stuff in small doses to see if you could take it, right? We increase the dosage based on if you could take it or not. Or we would just go ahead and suspend your whole prescription.
Right. But
you know what I'm
everybody
saying?
shouldn't be punished for what the other done.
But no. Not saying everybody is, but listen. If I come to you and I go, say, look, don't trip on me, no. But the other night I was watching this movie. I was up by myself. I watched this movie. And they had this part. It was kind of sad. Man, I literally sat down crying, right?
Right.
Now I'm just saying this. Nah, I walk in the house. You on the phone. Girl, his stupid ass in there watching a movie crying. And he gonna come tell me, man, I don't care what happened after that. I'm not gonna give you another word. You understand? Because if you can hold that, I might be able to give you some more.
Right.
But if you give that up, you're gonna lose me.
Well,
and
that
it seems
wasn't nothing
simple.
for her to say, but I get your point.
Think like what I'm saying is that's a simple part, but usually when those type of conversations come up, it's really a vulnerable place for me, right? For men.
Right.
So when we sharing, we not sharing in that capacity. We sharing it like we'll give you the combination to the safe, but we gonna give you one number today. If you still holding that number a while from now, I'm gonna give you another number. Wait a little while, give you another number, and the more you hold on to it, the more numbers you get.
Comfortable. If I'm just, man, me personally, because I'm just saying me. Like you talk about you, I'm just being me. If I could be, that's one thing that was been hard for me for a long time. It's still hard for me to be just comfortable with somebody, really tell them something, and they just take that.
Why is that?
You got issues, baby.
Shit. I might have issues, but at the same time, if I can't trust you, it's hard. And I mean, like and I feel like that start with when you see what you were saying earlier. I'm gonna let you talk, but when you were saying earlier about you got to put all your bags on the table, who the fuck finna do that? I don't even know you like that. I ain't finna do that right now. We gonna hold up, nigga, hold up. I'm ease this shit in. I'm ease this shit in. I'm like, we gonna work. We gonna see if we like each other. We gonna do this. Woo. And see when I tell you one thing, I always see it, and I swear to God, this is the pet peeve of mine. I tell you something, just like you tell me something. If you tell me something and I tell you this a certain thing, and you constantly do that, I already know you don't respect what I'm telling you anyway. So guess what? All right, now I move like I move. Take that. Like did it. Take that, because that's what you're gonna have to do. And you're gonna respect it, and I'm gonna tell you in your face, like that's what it is. Like that's where I'm at with it. Now you can take me or leave me, you can leave me alone.
Now when I say put your baggage on the table, I don't mean 1, 2, 3 conversation. I don't mean that. Take it one day at a time. Right. You give so much. I can feel where Rob coming from when he say one number here, one number there, one number there. You know when it's time to give that information because that energy gonna match. Right. When that energy don't match, well, you know not to sit there and tell none of your damn business.
But it's crazy because sometimes that energy be there, you be like, yeah. And then you get.
But you know what though?
But you get lazy sometimes when
that shit hit you across the head like a fucking 40 bottle.
But like, this one reality kick in and you got to ask yourself, okay, how much of what's going on is your fault versus their fault? And when I say that, it's like this. First and foremost, you picked her, right? Right. So something in you saw something one way or the other, right? If you starve her for information for too long, when you do give it to her, she may not know what to do with it, or she might just be so excited you finally gave her something. You know what I'm saying? That she running telling people. Now, should she be able to hold it? Yeah, but like, dog, listen. we sitting here talking.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying out his mouth, I don't share with nobody.
Yeah, I
right?
hear.
Hold on.
Hold on. Y'all understand what I just told y'all?
Yeah.
I said it's a hard problem for me because I've been burnt on a couple. Nigga, you know what I'm talking about.
I get it.
I've
But
been
what I'm
burnt
saying
on that,
is,
so I'm not finna just go out there and just be like, you know what? Here, take all this shit. No.
but
don't do
but
that.
Because some people do that.
But I know
Yeah,
you
that's
too,
not good.
and I know you.
I'm reserved.
You're a person who would ride around with it for a million days. You know what I'm saying? And people will be trying to figure you out. And most women, and I'm not a woman, but I know most women gonna get tired of your ass holding on to it forever.
Well, fuck, leave me alone.
They don't want to leave you alone. They won't love you.
But see, you shouldn't take that concept already. You're going in with a defense.
He don't try.
You
first
already
off,
going in with a
Man,
defense.
you gotta understand. I'm gonna put it this way: PTSD. I just be real with it. It's PTSD.
Lord,
I'm just being
suffering from
honest.
please break down these editions for me.
I'm being honest.
Post
We were doing
traumatic.
lie,
Okay, I just
but I tell the truth. I tell the truth.
Post traumatic sheet
you
disorder.
I'm telling the truth though. PTSD. When you feel like you gave somebody you really like, and they that shit
See,
that's
you can't go in a relationship with the issues already built up.
no. I don't go in a relationship. It's built up. What I do, I gauge shit. I gauge shit, small shit. Like you talk about all the time. I gauge shit, small shit. And the problem with me is, I don't wait till 3 months down the road to be like, you know what? Maybe she did that. She shouldn't have did that. I tell her in her face right then when she did it. You know what? You did that, right? You know what? I told you about that, right? Okay, cool.
But that's where the toxicity come in at.
No, you can say it's toxic, but I address it.
But
I address it then.
listen
I don't
to
wait
me.
till
Listen.
later on in life.
Hold
'Cause
on.
if I give it to you, like you say, it's small shit. But if I give that small shit,
Brother.
and I see how you handle that and you ain't handle that right, I already know. How you
But
coming.
here's the toxic point, and Pleasant, tell me if I'm wrong, because I ain't going to ask him, because he ain't going to get it. You tell me. If you still there messing with her, that's the toxic point.
That's the toxic.
Once you realize she can't give you what you're looking for, why invest any more time and energy in her? Nasty
Right.
bastard.
Let me tell you something. See this the bullshit. Nobody, let me tell you, we all human.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, I have another woman every other day.
Well,
And look, hold on.
That's some bullshit.
Sometimes, right, I ain't finna do that. But I'm saying, at the time, I was.
all right. I was
All
about to say.
right.
That's
You already know what it is. But I'm
about
just
to
saying.
say.
I'm saying though, but look. Like
That's
what I'm
some
saying is,
bullshit.
Because I done been there with
if
you.
you
so I know.
if you fucking with somebody, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you fucking with somebody, it's y'all always say, well, if they ain't gonna do this, just leave them alone, nigga. Man, everybody human.
See
Like
that-
everybody, the boy, I let you talk. Let me say this. Everybody human, no matter whether you want to hear this shit or not, because it's real. And that's the shit that really fuck everybody up. Be honest, everybody human. So nobody wants to be just, you know what I'm saying?
By
And no, I don't give a fuck if I'm by myself. I'm just saying, you know, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm still human. I have needs.
So
No, you had wants.
you
had wants because they ain't meeting your needs. They only meeting your wants.
That's right.
You understand?
You just
like,
park-
listen.
I have
You know one thing.
needs.
See, you better stop parking that car in them garages, and you already seeing the situation ain't there.
Woo, he gonna pull
But
up
y'all
too.
say the situation ain't there, but a
He
lot of
gonna
times.
pull up.
Let me ask y'all this question: how many people sitting in a relationship right now saying the situation ain't there? Because a lot of times
They
it's
don't.
some shit. Some people grow, some people don't.
Shit.
Let's be real. Some people change, some people don't. So we can't sit here and say, all right, just give up on that person. But you gotta understand when I give it to you early, and you do it like that. Okay, that's how I feel about you. But people do change. People do change.
But how long
Just
do you
like,
change,
hold on. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, certain people we know, from like dudes we know, you know, they from where they was at. Them niggas done changed. Like literally, like
Yeah.
let's be honest.
Yeah.
They still got some shit with them, but you know, niggas done changed.
Right.
So it's a slippery
But it's-
slope. You gotta
The
gauge
thing
that
is,
shit.
though,
You gotta get that shit.
How long do you give them to change? Because some people not changing. Let's be honest.
No.
Now you got hold on. You got some people who not changing. You dig? They still doing the same shit. I don't care how long you been with them. They still doing the
They
same
don't want
shit.
change, Rob.
And they think they right. You know what I'm saying? Now, outside of that, if I see you working on this right here, and then another problem come up, it's just another problem I got to deal with. It ain't the same thing. But if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, how much time you gonna invest?
Shit, I'm in the red
That's what I'm
flag
trying to tell
need.
you. Yeah, what I'm trying to tell you. It ain't. If they, I'm gonna be honest with you. They do the same thing over and over. You might as well go ahead and slide to the side.
But see, this is the thing with this is what happens to a lot of women.
Should.
Ladies, I want y'all to pay attention because I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. There's some of you out there that are making the same mistake repeatedly, right? And he sees that. But even in you making that same mistake, he's having sex with you. I don't mean him. I'm saying, but that man is still showing up having sex with you, right? Because you're not giving him what he need, but you're giving him what he want. And he done got to the point where he don't even want to educate you on what he need because he getting what he want. Some of y'all got to stop opening y'all legs for every man who pull up.
Yeah,
every man who look like he might be a potential husband, because some niggas are just dick. You got to know that.
And
you have to know.
And some of them not even there. They think they are.
No, look, they coming with it. They coming with it, but then they coming to get them. You up in that bitch mad.
Because guess what?
Frowned
It
up.
could take 20 seconds or 30 seconds.
And the crazy part is,
once he get him, he happy. You sitting there mad as a motherfucker gonna get that rose or whatever y'all do, or go in the shower and throw the shower head on there. Y'all know about all that shit.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, of course. I mean, that's a man. What a man do, yeah.
You said that just now. Some nigga just got up and went change his shower head just now. Bitch, you ain't going to get nothing else up in here.
Most of the time, she got her own shit, so she got her own shower head. So you ain't gonna see her.
But listen, listen. The crazy part is, a lot of dudes not having this conversation with their old ladies.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
He's sitting in the corner, upset, right? Not talking. What's wrong? Nothing. Why you not? Nothing.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of dudes scared to be vulnerable because they I'm gonna put it this way. Women want an intelligent thug killer. That's a Fortune 500 president
like
with
that.
$1 million.
Straight like that from the street.
That won't look at now another woman but her. I mean, they want the perfect man. I mean, I'm just putting it out there. I ain't saying all. I'm just
You
saying
just did.
I'm speaking as a woman.
Go ahead.
I don't want a man that don't look at another woman because something ain't right.
Some of them got that.
Something ain't right.
You right.
Because I want you to be free and open in front of me, so when you not with me, I already know how you coming. So if somebody come and tell me, oh, T did this, I'm going to be able to say, you a fucking lie.
Come on now.
You
Preach,
a fucking
preacher.
lie. You know, we have to come at some point to where that we got to stand up and be women. Just like we want y'all to stand up and be men, we have to stand up and be women. And a lot of times when I talk to women, they don't always agree with me, but it is what it is because I'm going to tell you where you're fucking up. And I was married 22 years. God took my husband. Boy, about 7 months ago now. But we always, I would point out to him, babe, she digging you. He would play dumb. I let him know, don't play dumb, because I want you to see what it is. Women will do fucked up shit if you don't have your man to where they're understanding, because they're going to try to disrespect you if you let them. So therefore, you got to give that man a chance to be a man. So when he not with you, he know how to conduct himself because he already know what he got at home.
And I tell women all the time, I'm trained. My wife a killer. I know it. I'm scared she's gonna kill me in my sleep.
Oh yeah.
I can't see you. I can't see you. I'm telling.
Listen, she ain't finna do nothing.
She'll kill me in my sleep.
She ain't finna do a motherfucker nothing.
Look, if she don't kill me, she gonna cut me up and then put the pressure all on me and tell God take care of me.
That's
Heal
all
him,
right.
Lord.
That's
I
all
tell
right.
you what, that's one thing you gotta worry about. That motherfucker ain't doing nothing.
That's all
Not
right.
around me anyway. Nothing.
You ain't gonna be there.
Nothing.
Girl, go ahead on and draw
Boy,
your
you ain't
blood
doing
and
nothing.
patch him up, girl. He gonna be all right.
Boy, you ain't doing nothing.
He gonna be
And
all
we'll-
right. Yes.
And I'm telling you, we'll pray over me and tell God take care of me.
That's right.
Heal him,
She
Lord.
right.
Lord, you know what I was
She
trying
right.
to get
She
him to
did the
see.
damage, so she nursing you back to health. She right. All right, girl. No,
That's toxic.
that ain't toxic.
Yes, it is.
Say,
that ain't.
That's
listen.
toxic. If you're gonna hurt me and bring me back to health, that's toxic.
That's not toxic. That's
it is.
getting your ass in line, and you ain't got to be doing all that
But
parking
if,
at
I,
the
but,
road.
if I did that, I'm going to jail.
You're going and you're gonna sit
And
5 days on the Gwen law.
Well,
I'm telling you, you're gonna sit
Well,
5
yeah,
days.
you shouldn't need
And they
that.
gonna
You
say,
don't
they-
get no woman
They
play
gonna
the
say,
police.
they gonna say I ain't shit.
Shit.
That ain't shit. Nigga hit that girl and try to bring her back to life. I can't do that.
Don't get
I'm just saying, I can't do that. I can't hit her fucking ass and then bring her back to like nurse her back. Now you know you should have did that, baby. I'm going to jail. No, and y'all gonna be talking about me online. That black nigga ain't shit. Them niggas ain't shit.
She ain't the woman for you.
Them, it ain't that. If she got hickeys everywhere, she gonna be talking about that. Girl, you let that. And her
that's
friends,
why you got it wrong.
Her friends. You know, you
gotta beat her under the feet.
Yeah. Look. And her friend
might not be able to walk, but she ain't gonna be able to.
Her friend's gonna be the first one. Girl, I want me to go stab that nigga. Let's go over there, right? You know, she got that one friend that want to come over there and fight you anytime. Anyway,
see, that's the one she got to worry about.
Yeah,
that's the one she got to worry about.
She got that one friend that be ready. She be ready.
She want you.
Lord Jesus, you about to start them.
And look, she gonna come stab me, and next week she gonna be like, "What's that?"
That's the one. The one always mad. She'll go behind you in a minute and get it.
What?
Be the first one.
Bitch,
oh yeah, that's the one you gotta watch.
Bitch, I can't believe you sitting up there putting up with that shit, girl. You need to leave him right now. She in the room packing her bags. Soon as
but just for reference, I ain't doing all that. If I get to the point where I feel like I gotta hit you, I'm gonna leave you alone. I don't give a fuck. I'm not putting my hand.
We don't mean literally.
Yeah,
we don't mean literally beat. We didn't mean that.
No, women are literally beat.
See, I'm like this.
When they get mad, they feel like they can do anything they want to do.
Oh no.
And then what I do, I just walk out the door.
I'm like this. At the end of the day, bro, like, let's just be honest. We tore up.
Everybody tore up.
Especially like black people. Like we fighting a curve right now.
Because as black people, we was always taught to hide our feelings and our emotions. But now, in this time, we learning how to come out of that per se. Only some of us want to stay stuck there. I'm gonna be honest.
Like I feel like some days I really, really feel overwhelmed with it, and that I think it's a combination of hearing other people's stuff, but still trying to learn how to move different on my own end. You know what I mean? And I think like for me, it's a combination of being husband, father, whatever, right? Because by me having children who are older, right, I kind of see some things that I'd be like, damn, I wonder if I did it like this, would it have been different, right?
Right.
And I've had conversations with my children. They be like, nah, Dad, you good, whatever. But then I look at the younger ones and I be like, okay, I can't make the same mistake all over again, right? So now when I'm looking at the younger ones, I still see some of the mistakes being made, but it's not really mistakes because I'm doing what I think I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So I could deal with that principle on one end. As a man, having the pressure of I don't want to let my wife down. As a man being in a position where, okay, I want to accomplish this goal and I can't allow myself to slip. Like, these are all things that for me, I deal with on a regular basis.
Yeah, the pressures of a man.
So when I'm dealing with that, there are times where I be like, shit, I'm just gonna hold this right here until I get all the way situated in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And I think like for men, we internalize a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like me and him are riding, be talking about some stuff, and he might be like, oh, well, I feel like this today. With him, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy with him because his I'm talking to you be out of the blue. He could have been on some different type of time for the last week and a half, 2 weeks, and then come to you and be like, okay, bitch, I just got to give you this. You know what I'm saying?
I can see it. I can see it.
But when I get the psychology degree, he going to be the first one on the couch, and I'm raising price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. You heard me?
I'll be on that couch. You better have some liquor, though. If you ain't got no liquor, I ain't coming. I'll tell you that right now. Shit. But Rob, I get some of the stuff you're saying, bro. But you know, like I tell everybody, man, a lot of stuff, learned behavior. We learn behavior, and we so quick to say. It's always like, you know what? If you know that's wrong, don't do wrong. Shit, we built off. We know it's wrong, and we still do wrong. We built off that. If y'all really understand that, to some point of degree in life, you know this liquor gonna fuck your liver up. Why you drinking it? And guess what we doing?
Because you be pushing shots
and guess what we gonna do?
Oh, do we?
Come on.
I guess we gonna do drink this
Do it.
I'm
bitch.
trying to get my life
Look,
right. Every
stop
time
eating
I go-
McDonald's. You know you're gonna get. It's gonna give you all this,
Do
and you're
it.
gonna get in your, and you're gonna be fat and all that. Guess what we do? We gonna do it anyway. You know, people. We are impulses of. We are creatures of.
Habit.
Not only that habit, but of we
Temptation.
crave things. Yeah,
Yeah,
temptation. So in a relationship, it's like people want a perfect relationship. It's not gonna happen. Like I said, no, it's crazy. Like I told you before, they got people that's toxic as motherfucker. They love each other to death, but we'll never understand their relationship. But they toxic as a motherfucker.
Well, you just explained their relationship just now. They toxic.
But
But
the thing
we'll
is,
never
I
understand.
can
We'll
tell
try
you
to
know right from wrong.
yeah. But the thing is, we'll
You
try to
know
realize.
it.
We'll try to realize why them two still together. They've been together 40
I
years,
get it.
married, and they love each other to death.
Both of them toxic.
But we'll sit here and say, "Oh, she don't supposed to do that." He don't
Technically,
supposed
they're
to do
equally yoked.
Because they done put their own
that.
mixture.
Right.
They
So,
put their own
so
mixture, and they know how to take the good with the bad with the good, the ugly with the ugly.
everybody don't want to take the
Say,
good with the bad, the good with the
ain't
good.
nothing
Everybody
like
want
the ugly with the
I'm gonna be
ugly.
honest. Everybody want the fairy tale, and that's not. I
It
keep
ain't
telling
gonna
everybody
work.
that's the problem I have with some things. Everybody want a fairy tale ending. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Because
It can.
You gotta work every day. It
Right.
can, but
Ev-
you can't take off.
No
Bruh.
days off,
you
bro.
can't. It's no days off in a marriage. It's no days off in a relationship.
But
it's no days
at
off.
the end of the day, you gotta understand. Everybody got something with them that you gotta deal with, and people don't.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
the thing. And that's the thing. You gotta figure out if you that person that gonna deal with that.
But listen, like
if,
in the
if
first,
you can deal with that, you can deal with that. If you can't, that's the thing you got to realize. Because it don't matter what we say or anybody else say, because it's them two people.
right.
If y'all could deal with that, that's y'all. Y'all might not even understand it. We might not understand it. We might even, bitch, what the fuck, nigga, you retarded. But guess what? That's him.
but the
Yeah.
thing is, though, I think it go a little deeper than that because sometimes it's not even about that moment. It's about what happens after. And that's why I think it's important not to share everything that going on in your house like that because
Oh, no.
the reality is that when that moment is over, you know where you're going.
You shouldn't share things out of your house because when you go and run and tell it to family and friends, when you done got past the madness, the family and friends still over here mad
And him.
because you done ran your damn mouth.
And him.
Yeah.
And she,
And
and
you-
she over there loving you like a loving you like
loving
a
you
dog.
up
And they talking about now they talk about you like a dog. Look at her stupid ass.
Dang,
Man, I
you
know a
so-
She over there with
Dude.
that the nigga,
Bro,
nigga
listen.
did it,
To
a
work
stupid
things
ass.
out
I
in
know
your
a
home
dude, bro.
and keep
It was so funny. His sister and her old man got into it, right? She called that boy, said, "Look, he over here, he did this, and this. He's stupid. He go over there, beat dude up, throw him down the stairs, whatever, right? Broke his arm and his leg. And nigga said, you know how stupid I felt going to her house and she sitting up there nursing that nigga back to health. You know what I'm saying?
And that's- and that
but I
be
been
that
called for
bullshit.
this, you know what I'm saying? Like you called me out here for this.
Yeah, that'd be that bullshit
what I'm
because
saying?
like I'm just being honest. When it comes to family, I'm a hothead, so
Yeah.
I don't want to. Man, that's the worst part about that type of shit, man. Cause they call you over there like they in distress, and you, and I ain't finna even think about it.
Right. I'm going my move.
Yeah, and what gonna happen is you gonna affect my life. What if I go over and kill this dude?
And now I'm doing
Nah,
time.
I'm doing time. You
I'm doing
crying
time.
over his funeral, and you got another dude doing the same
And-
thing
and
to
one
you right
thing
now.
about
You
me-
know what I'm saying? So, fellas, I'm be honest with y'all. Gotta be careful with that shit. I know that's your sister, that's your mother, that's whoever it is you love them, but you gotta be careful with that shit, cause dog, that could change your life. That one split second you go over there and do something. Cause one thing, if you're a hothead and you know you bout that, some niggas just go over there and get beat up.
And-
But some, I'm just being real. When you know you really
For
like
real,
that,
shit.
don't do that because you gotta think about what you got at home. Because if you got a child at home, you got a wife at home, you got a girl, whatever, you gotta remember, I love her, but I gotta make sure my home's straight.
But
I could go over there and I'm gonna go over there and make sure you're good, but I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. But it'd be hard because when you go over there and you see your sister looking fucked
See,
up, the
he's
first thing
saying
you want
that,
to do is
But I
click
might
out.
put myself in that situation,
But
depending on the
here it is.
situation.
The right sister, the right sister, she ain't gonna call her brother. Because she knows she ready to be dicked down in the next 5 minutes after the argument.
But it ain't even that. But the problem is,
ain't nothing like that angry makeup
I'm
sex.
the
telling you.
right sister
Man.
know her fucking brother is a fucking hard head, retarded ass
that's-
motherfucker.
so that's why
So
she
she
couldn't
mad.
call him.
She mad. You done did this. I'm calling my brother. Now you done put him out.
And you know one thing. The
That's
last
why
thing you
I
need is
shouldn't
somebody
call.
calling you to your death.
Because you already know. Y'all just mad right
But
now.
us as men, we gotta
Wait, hold
understand.
on.
Leave that
Wait.
alone.
Look, let's do this. Listen, for all the people who chiming in right now, because I see y'all and y'all got some nice comments going on. What y'all could do if y'all would like to speak, if y'all want to make a comment, y'all can call in. The number is 1-563-999-1808. Again, 1-563-999-1808. Now I know most of y'all gonna hear me say that and not call in, but keep posting your comments. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But if I call one or two of y'all out, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You heard me? So, with that being said, I just okay. So,
Keep it in the house.
I understand we got to keep it in the house. I get it, but you know, this is a double-edged sword. Cause sometimes you need an outlet.
Right.
Right? But if you do get that outlet, it got to be somebody who is as dedicated to keeping your house intact
Then you.
See him, I don't like him. I swear I don't. He be on some, you bitch, you know you was wrong this time. Say, why I got to be a bitch? Why I got to be wrong? Why I can't be right this time? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, basically, that's what you need.
I know. I don't want it on that day, though.
Don't take up for me because I'm your friend or your cousin or your sister or your. If you wrong, you
this
wrong.
fool tell me.
You dead wrong.
What this fool gonna tell me? Bitch, I don't care what happened. Y'all ain't getting divorced. If I got to hold y'all together,
Hold up.
That's
I
what
signed the contract. So you know what that mean? My name on that shit.
I mean, all us married.
Yeah, everybody. I'm in this bitch together.
Now, if you got somebody like that on your team, you
Bitch,
can tell
ain't
them
doing-
something.
Bitch, you ain't doing nothing.
Every pleasant, if you got somebody like that on your team, you can tell them a little something.
You can tell them a little something. That's
He
right.
invested.
That's right,
You know what I'm saying? But I
You
also
got that
know
on
that.
that marriage license.
Yeah, and my name on that bitch. She seen her laughing. She know I ain't lying. No, I ain't lying.
Shit.
Wipe that bitch out. Come right back and write my name right back on that bitch.
You heard me.
I'm on there.
I just
That's
think,
me.
like, you know, I just think like I think part of our problem is we wait till Mad Day to communicate.
We don't wait till Mad Day to communicate. There ain't even communication on Mad Day.
No. Understand what I'm
That's
saying?
like Wild West.
Understand what I'm saying? Like when like the most important stuff, we say it on Mad Day and it don't get received.
At all.
Right? And I said this, listen, I said this earlier. Y'all know this. I said it like what happens is like as we're talking and as we're doing stuff, a lot of times it be the most important information, but we giving it to you at the wrong time so you can't receive it.
Of course.
It looked more like I'm manipulating than I'm being honest with you about what I need.
Right. But Mad Day, the problem is, I'm be honest with you. I'm be honest with anybody. Mad Day, I don't even want to talk because I know I'm going to come out and say some shit I don't need to be saying or I'm going to do that shit wrong.
But,
So I'd rather just say, you know what? Let me give it.
But like
Wait till I'm calm. Because
But
if
like
I
you said
if
earlier, you address it right then. So that's a good
no, I'm
valid
saying,
point.
I'm saying like it don't be on Mad Day. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It don't be on Mad Day. It be like when I tell you
Yeah,
something
right.
and you do it, I address it. But a lot of times they look at it like, oh, he just said that. Because I don't come up mad. I be like, look, you know, and I be
This
like,
what's
boom.
going on.
Yeah. Now I leave it alone because I don't make it a big issue. But I just let you know.
You messed up.
I ain't gonna lie.
I peeped that.
I ain't there yet.
I
ain't
peeped
there
that.
yet.
So
Yeah.
when I tell you I
It-
peeped
it-
that,
yeah.
now you gonna either register that shit and
And
know that I
fix it.
peeped that,
Uh-huh.
or you gonna keep doing the same shit thinking I just said that shit. The problem is, it ain't a problem.
But I
Man,
mean,
if y'all
but
watching this,
if
man,
you-
share this with somebody, man.
you
Share this
telling
with your friends. Get some more people watching it. You heard me. I'm listening to y'all. I'll be honest.
You got questions?
I understand one thing, that there's some days when I am really toxic.
Everybody got a toxic day.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm toxic right
one,
now.
I think the more I love you, the more toxic my responses could be at times.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right.
When you really care about somebody, that's the part of your emotions get caught.
Because you want
man.
them, like, because most of us want the people we're in a relationship with to be psychic. You should already know this.
I don't know shit.
I shouldn't have to tell you, right? So when they go left, you be on some other type of time, like, oh, why the fuck you ain't know this was gonna be a problem?
Mm-hmm.
One thing about it,
that's true.
If you don't address that when I meet you and we getting on that page, I ain't sitting here trying to read your mind. You want to walk around this bitch mad? That's on you. You get what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on that bitch, grab me a fucking, grab me a drink, sit there and drink that bitch and watch you walk around mad as a motherfucker. And I'll be like, let me get on the phone like, bro, what's happening? What you doing, bitch? And you just looking at me stupid as a motherfucker. I'm going to get up on the covers and.
But the thing is, though, I don't want that. I can't. I know myself well enough to know, like, I don't want that. I need you to be in tune to me. Because me trying to go through this transformation from being toxic to being healthy is hard.
Yeah, of course.
And so for me, I don't have time. Personally, I just don't have time for the games and shit. Where we at? What we doing? You want to know it? Because see, now I'm able to tell you what make me tick. Mm-hmm. Right? So I could tell you what I need from you, where I need it at, when I need it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when I give you that, I'm only giving it to you because I trust that you had the capability to give it back.
Right.
But when you don't give it back,
that's, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say, T?
I'm saying if she don't give it back, yeah, but when she give it to somebody else, that'd be the whoa. They ain't even that. No, the trip part about it. If you give it to somebody, you give it to somebody, cool. But it got to be somebody that you could trust, because I don't want to hear it come back to me. Because once it come back to me, and they're like, I can't even trust you with what I told you. Mm-hmm. When it come back, let me put it this way: if I tell you something come back to me, I'm already on demon time now. Like, this motherfucker. All right.
But see, that's my thing. Like, for me, I'm a real cutoff artist.
All right.
I will cut you completely off. See, I don't have a see. You have patience on that. Like, I see how you moving. All right. I still. But I know how you moving. Mm-hmm. For me, at that point, I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And I talked to my son about that. I told him that's one thing that my daddy cursed all us. Well, cursed me and my oldest son with. You know what I'm saying? Like, the ability to turn people off and go on about your way. Yeah. And I don't know if it's a gift or a curse, depending on what day of the week it is.
Right.
That planned ignoring is.
But you know what? A lot of men can do that with ease, boy.
That planned ignoring.
Cause that what women be mad at. They be mad. Be honest with you. When I was married, she be like, "Say something. Talk to me." I be like, coming and throwing shit. And I like she ain't even there. Watching the TV. Turn the TV off. I go in the other room. Turn the TV on. Click. Going up, coming up fussy.
My wife will tell you, I become a cold-blooded singer. I'm talented. Mad Day, I will put them. Man, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I will put them headphones on.
Where your Red Bull?
It's over there.
Right.
When I put the headphones on,
I'm waiting.
When I put them headphones on, I am an R&B star on Mad Day. Whole house got to hear me. You hear me? I start off whispering, lip syncing. Then I get my feelings and I start singing loud. But that's how I say y'all.
You understand, man?
Y'all not gonna knock me now. I'm telling y'all my truth. I'm telling you. On Mad Day, put the headphones on. I start singing. Like I am the shit. You hear me? You can't tell me I can't sing. I can't hear myself. I got the headphones in. You hear me? But I know that's a toxic trait. That's my escape though.
You'll be saying,
but you know it's crazy. Let's be real.
Wait, say it again.
You'll be singing, I'll be two-stepping. We're gonna be one big party.
But guess what? You know what's real scary though, and what women don't know that's real scary. Like when you trying to avoid shit, and that's how a lot of men get caught up. They not bad dudes. Some of them niggas just fucked up. Let's be real. They fucked up. They not seeing their mama get popped up across the head and all that shit. But some niggas not bad dudes. But y'all are so, oh my God. Look, I'm trying to leave this shit alone.
My head swung around quick.
You saw that?
Hold on. Not all. I'm just saying. I'm like, oh my God, like leave that alone, bro. Like right now ain't the time. And for y'all, fuck that.
Shut up.
I'm leave that alone. And you trying your best until she just say something. You just click out like,
come on.
burst, bitch. Like fuck. Now you done fucked around and hit her, did some dumb shit. Now you like, man.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to tell you, you gotta understand, like rage is real.
Yes, it is.
And people think that shit like, okay, no, you don't supposed to do. No, that shit is in it. Any human in any form can really click out at any time when you really press them. And y'all gotta stop doing that shit. That shit, man, that shit crazy. I really literally have to walk away, get out the house, drive my car just to get away from that shit. Because I know how my temper is. So why would I do that?
Right.
Man, I ain't got no patience. Fuck all that. We can do that right now.
You keep driving.
Yeah. But I'm saying for a woman, I don't want to because I got number of women, you know what I'm saying, women, around me, so I don't want to be that type of person. But they could really bring you to a point, cause I swear to God on life, I had a point where I wanted to just say,
But you know what though, you got to think about it like this though.
Yeah, but I couldn't do it.
But all of us,
I had to get away from it because if she kept doing it,
Yeah.
I'd have fucked around.
But all of us are suffering in one way or the other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we looking at like, oh, she did this, and this, and our response to her is this. But on her end, hers comes from some hurt somewhere too.
But
you see what I'm saying? And that's the whole point. Like sometimes our inability to see what other people are dealing with stuff keep us messed up.
Right.
Like again, if I'm talking to a dude, right, he knew this. Most dudes that I run into, they already know I'm operating from a different standpoint anyway. I ain't out here wilding out. I ain't trying to meet this woman, that woman, the other woman, whatever. So when you sit down with me, you already know I move different, right? When it comes to relationships, my outlook on relationships are different. But when I get to that place and I'm trying to tell you how to move, you're not going to see it the same way I see it. A lot of women right now have dealt with dudes who are in those other men's positions. So they're moving according to that. He probably going to leave anyway, so I don't have to invest myself. He probably going to do this anyway, so I don't have to invest myself. I don't have to change this because you're going to mess with that hoe over there anyway. You still going to cheat. You still going to lie. You still going to let me down at some point. So why should I change myself if I know you're going to disappoint me in the long run?
Right. And that's sometimes they got men stay in the man cave too long, talking to other men. And they fucked up. And they see you on the right path, they gonna say some shit to fuck you up. You know, as women and men, we do have to be mindful, and we gotta be able to point those snakes out right then and there. Because if not, you get bit, then you fucking up a good relationship.
I told my wife one day, we was talking, I was telling her, I was like, you know what really got me, and I had to learn this. A lot of times I tell chicks when they have like other situations going on, you got to be able to see the full picture. Like sometimes you're deceived and you don't know you're being deceived. When Eve was in the Garden of Eden,
yes,
nothing in her mind said this snake means me harm. In her mind, this snake is about to help me.
Yes.
Most of the people that are around you, when you found the right person, is that snake in the garden. They telling you all the wrong information, and it's based on they hurt and they bullshit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's hard for somebody who going through it to give you good advice when they hurting. And I don't mean nobody who healed or nobody who trying to change. I mean them people who really, I'm stuck right here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the shit that have you fucked up.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Without
crazy.
a doubt. Without a doubt. That's I mean, so true. You have to be able to determine, because manipulation is real.
See, I think,
and we let's be honest, like we gotta know, far as our friends, who we even feed information to.
Yes,
and that's real shit. Because
boy,
that's the bottom line. Because
that needs to be a whole topic.
Some friends, they friends, but they really not. And the information you give them is for them to go tell somebody else. Be like, man, I told you this nigga was fucked up, or I told you this old was fucked up. That's how they do. And what we so stupid, we thinking they really give a fuck about us, and they not. And that's
But you know, it's that's the scary part, because a lot of when you love hard, when you meet that person that you think is really like that friend, relationship, whatever, you assume that y'all on the same page. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes them people disappoint you at the worst moment. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I say, like, I don't give everybody the same credit, right? You got to earn some shit with me. I got to know where you at with it, right? The people who I trust, they give it to me like they supposed to give it to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's because I've trusted people and been disappointed in the past.
Everybody.
So
I think everybody
now, I can't just. You can't just walk into my life and move like this. You know what I'm saying? You got to earn this space. You got to earn this opportunity, because it is an opportunity. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even if I choose you to be in a relationship with me, I'm choosing you to be in that relationship because of what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I see a value in you that somebody else might not see. And I don't think a lot of women get that there are some men who see past your last relationship. You know what I mean? If for me, I said this to somebody the other day. Man, you've been in relationships with dudes who have mistreated you all the way through. You wait till you get the right one to fuck up. Why? Because he probably just like the probably.
Yeah, you gotta establish vision.
But you jumped into that relationship before you healed from the past. And if you don't know how to heal from, again, what we said earlier, who teaching them how to heal?
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because your mama accepted it. Your grandmother accepted it. It's, girl, that's just a man being a man. He gonna be a man, girl. He gonna do.
Nah.
What happens after that?
You have to, as individuals, we have to establish vision. Like, per se, I'm gonna use this for example. A married woman shouldn't take advice from a woman who never been married. She don't know how to be a wife if she ain't never been married. How she gonna tell you? How she gonna tell you how to be a wife if she never been a wife herself? That, you know, we have to establish vision on where we get inspiration and advice from, and that's where a lot of us fail at. And sometimes they gonna tell you the wrong shit because they already looking at, well, oh, this bitch married. I ain't never been. Every woman don't like that, but we have to establish vision. Look, we have to establish vision.
Like I worked when I worked at the airport, they had an older lady telling me that she had took advice from a young chick. The advice was all fucked up.
I can imagine.
I'm like, love, you older. You the one supposed to be teaching her which way to go. Like, you know, these young girls, they getting these niggas, and I got the. All right. Say, Mom, you tripping.
Yeah, she
if she's trying to get niggas, she got the right advice.
Exactly.
If she's trying to get niggas,
she should be looking for a grown man.
If she's trying to get niggas,
she don't care.
She should be looking for a
you know Betty Wright told y'all a piece of man is better than no man
that
at all.
That ain't so. Betty Wright was drinking when she said that. And I love Betty Wright.
You see a bunch of them jumped right on that.
I love her dearly. I love her music. But that ain't so, because that's a teaching of accept anything that is given to you. Nah.
I just was telling my wife, I said, if a piece of man pull up here, I'm going to kill him.
I'm telling you. No, we don't want women. Women,
eat pizza.
We don't want no pizza, man. You better let know your worth.
You say women. See them little girls.
Little girls either grow up. You don't want a little piece of boy, a little piece of man.
Listen, check me out. All right, Pleasant. You a woman. You up here. So look, I said this, right? As a woman, you should sit down and write out, like, what you think you deserve in a man. And then write down what you got in the man you have.
Makes
sense. If he's not measuring up to at least 80% of that list, you're in the wrong location.
You definitely are.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, 'cause some of us, we settle. We don't know we settling, or we tell ourselves we not settling. But I think there are a lot of women who are in a position where it's like, girl, you know, they don't have that many men out here. Girl, you know, men gonna do this anyway. Girl,
I'm not trying to be old and lonely.
Shit, you're young and lonely.
I'm 40 years old, girl. I ain't got a man yet. Fuck this shit.
Man, she young and lonely. Up in there, dog. Listen, I give me a second. Hold on. 'Cause the spirit of the Lord is moving in me right now. I pray over every woman right now, right, that is laying next to somebody and still feeling lonely. Amen.
Amen.
I'm praying for every woman right now who is in a relationship with somebody who ain't their body, right? That ain't gonna help them get to where they want to be. I hate this. I hate that there are so many women that feel like, man, every nigga gonna be fucked up, so I'm just gonna keep this fucked up nigga I have.
That ain't true. Too many ain'ts, ladies.
But you know what's crazy?
Is a can't.
You know what's crazy? You know what? Y'all could really change
Ray
the
said
dynamic.
she want the whole
hold
piece. I hate you.
Hold up. Take the communion. Take the communion first. What I'm saying is, y'all know y'all really could change the dynamics of this shit.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Women can really change the dynamics of this
They
shit.
got to get on the same page with each other.
No. If you not, put it this way, if y'all put y'all standards high and make these niggas have to accept what you is,
Come on.
niggas gonna have to accept it.
They gonna have to accept
But when you get them low standards and low acceptance, then you gonna fuck.
But you know, hold on.
No, hold up.
Give it up.
Wait, nigga. I'm saying is, y'all really could change the dynamics of this shit, cause y'all the ones who really.
We can.
Y'all could say, you know what, fuck that, nigga. Ain't no more $40.
Oh no. Oh no. Let me say this.
Woo! Your Boost Mobile bill paid.
Let me say this. We gotta stop looking what a man can bring to the table. Already go to the table with what we got.
Boom.
And what we know. And guess what? Make him match what you already bringing to the table. Because if
Boom.
you just relying on him to bring to the table,
I told my daughter
you
that
already
the other
fucked
day.
up.
This is the problem,
You know, I'm
dude.
serious.
This is
You
the
already
problem.
are.
This is the problem. See, some women come to the table and they're somewhat equipped. But you have to elevate where you are to keep the man
Exactly.
who trying to go further.
Exactly.
Like I ain't gonna stunt. All men are not in the same place in life.
No.
But you might meet a man who meets you and he might be like, shit, I gotta improve everything I'm doing just to keep her. While he's seeing that and he's willing to grow, you gotta be willing to grow with him.
Yes.
And the problem with that is, again, all right, Black, I'm about to get him started, China. I'm about to get him started. You
We need
heard
a
me?
red back.
So here we go. You go into a relationship and you're like, you know what? I really love you. I want to be here. I want to make this work, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I need from you. I think you should change this, and I need you to change this, and da-da-da-da, right? And here you go, Black. You ready? You ready, Black? You ain't my daddy. You ain't gonna tell me what I need to do. I did.
We don't discuss this earlier in another phase of the discussion.
Yeah,
we did because that's why I say that you got to be very careful how you tell women, how you bring information to women, because they are emotional creatures. Men are emotional creatures, but we don't show it as much. But women, they gonna give all their emotion. Cause like I say, when my daughter, this how emotional I know women are. My daughter, when I used to fuss at her, no lie, she used to get mad at me for 3 days and wouldn't talk to me. Because if I fuss at her, that just killed the whole vibe. Her mom like, you know that girl, I can't stand when you fuss at her. She going to a whole nother.
That is good.
And that's how she used to be. And I used to have her, like 3 days later, you want to go to the store, want to go to the mall? And then she go to smiling, yeah. And that break everything. But what I'm saying is,
y'all men have a little secret though.
No.
Go ahead. I want to hear her. I want to hear her.
Y'all men have a little secret.
What's that?
And the secret is, y'all already be knowing what woman gonna change y'all. Y'all could be dating and parking y'all car in garage to garage. And this 10 over here, y'all already know that's just a fuck thing. Y'all already got the diamond over here. Y'all already know when y'all going for it and everything. Y'all already know that.
But
let's keep it 100.
Let me
yeah.
say
I'm be honest,
though.
a man do really know
Listen,
when he really like that's that woman.
My wife,
You know.
my wife y'all can look at it if y'all want. Y'all can look at it and y'all can tell. She'll tell you. I claimed her early.
Cause
I
you
saw
already
I saw
knew.
the difference. I claimed her
Cause
early,
you already knew.
right? I saw it. I said this was gonna be. She was like, I heard you, but I ain't think it was. But I saw it early.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is a lot of women don't know that they are capable of getting somebody like that, right? Some of them just assume that every man gonna be. Some women out here, God forgive me, and I hope my mama not watching right now when I say this. Some women out here giving pussy to niggas that should have never touched them
At all.
You hear me?
At
like
all.
Some of y'all out here fucking dudes that will never be the man you deserve, but guess what? In that moment, he making you feel all right.
She needed that nut.
Fuck that nut, cause guess what? That same dude ain't even giving you that nut.
He ain't.
But someone might get that nut.
He ain't.
Say, listen, okay, you get a nut with a nut. Fuck out of here, man. Now listen.
Well, everybody nutted, so everybody
There
good.
should be a checklist. There should be a checklist. Is he meeting your mental, physical, and emotional needs? When after he meet that, can he meet your financial needs? Are you gonna take care of him, or is he gonna be taking care of you? Or if he come through and he lay it down, like lay the smack down, pow. Cause guess what? These niggas charged up right now. They got 100-pack of Viagra and a Red Bull. I'm telling you, I done seen it happen. I actually
Messing with
prescribed it
the
to a
heart.
nigga the other day. He know. I told him.
Man.
So they got 100-pack. A Viagra and a Red Bull. His heart pumping. He could die on top of
This
you at
100
any
pack
moment.
must
You
be
understand what I'm
popping. I'm starting to hear
saying?
about
With
this
that
a
being
lot.
said, he done came through and he done dropped off 10 pounds of dick. But as far as your emotions,
That
he
nigga
can't
say
give
10
you
pounds
shit.
like crawfish. You know what?
And you know what? A lot. Let me. You know, women. Let me say this. I know y'all gonna be mad at me. I know I'm gonna hear a lot of backlash, but I'm giving y'all game. Jump on it. Stop giving wife atmosphere, and you're just receiving whole change. Please,
Woohoo.
please.
Ooh.
From a woman.
Ooh.
From a
Stop
woman.
doing it.
Ooh.
Because if you make it known what your word is, they either gonna accept it or not.
But the funny part is, every week they be like, oh, they don't have no woman representation. They don't have a woman up there talking. Now we got a woman talking.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
y'all at?
She telling the truth.
you know, you just.
But
you
I'm
gotta
not.
Keep it
I'm not gonna say it bash women 100%.
We're not bashing
No,
them.
we're not.
No. I'm
bashing
saying
them.
for
They
me.
gotta
I'm
get
saying
it.
yeah. Niggas out here fucked up too.
Yeah.
Cause they got a lot of niggas live off women, and I don't know where they get that from. And maybe because they was up on their mama all their life, they feel like that's how they supposed to be because they really fucked up. But man, one thing about I tell a man all the time, you ain't got your own, and that's what I tell even these young dudes. I would tell them all the time, man, get your own shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to establish your own.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? By me being a man that have my own shit, it's you know what I'm saying? It's very. I don't even know the word right now. Hold on.
Oh, Lord.
But if
You
I
gotta
find a word,
say
I'm gonna say it. But look, I'm just saying,
Right.
when you a man, you got your own shit. That shit is different. I'm being honest. It's totally fucking different.
But-
Because a lot of men, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all depend on these women like they y'all mama, bro. Y'all had a mama vibe. Y'all really. I'm
When you
gonna
have
put
your
that
own
shit out
shit,
there. I'm
you
just
ain't
being real.
gotta
But
You
then
ain't
the
gotta
first time
depend
that
on
shit
a
happened,
woman
though,
as
the first
much.
thing that come out their mouth
When you
is.
have your own shit, you ain't gotta depend on a woman.
No, but
as
most-
much.
But you know
But-
what though? A lot of women keep saying, "Oh, well, he keep coming back, but he only coming back because he ain't
But
got
guess
his own
what?
shit."
Whether you in section, baby, I ain't gonna downgrade nobody. Whether you in section there, got your own shit. If you got a nigga laying up under you and he ain't got his own shit, you take care of that nigga.
But some of y'all want that.
And know why they
Some
want
of
that?
y'all want
Cause they want control.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
I've seen that.
At
I
the
kick
end
him out
of
when
the
I feel
day,
like.
I've
You know, when he
seen
come
that.
back, he got to come back to me.
I've seen that.
and you think he really
I've
coming
seen
back
that.
for you, but he's not.
Not. He coming back because you got a
Security,
Come on.
just like a woman. Security.
Hmm.
These bum ass niggas need security too.
You got a warm bed, and he done went out and played with who he really wanted to play with, and he done came running back to you.
done with them now.
He's done with them now, so he need
Come back to you.
Need a comfortable place to sleep.
Come back by you, get that breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Play with the kids and drink their juicy juice, and he all right.
And the crazy part, them poor children don't even know where their juice went. You up in there fuck, y'all keep drinking all the fucking juice. I didn't.
They're gonna get a bed. You got about 30 of them bitches.
Oh man, y'all serious? That what y'all doing? But again, for that guy, he know what he could get out of the situation.
Yeah, he know.
For that woman, she know what she getting. Somebody got to be honest with themselves. Bro, it's hard out here. Love is a difficult thing.
Yes.
And you got to go through some shit to really get it. You know what I'm saying? I ask people this. The people that you call your friend, your best friends, if you check your history, you done been through some shit.
Yes.
Mad days, fuck you, bitch. Hey, girl, what you doing tomorrow, girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, you done been through some shit with them.
Uh-huh.
You don't think you gonna experience that in a relationship?
Shit.
Cause they got some days when, and we all know in a relationship, there been some days you been like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna deal with this shit tomorrow. And then you look at that motherfucker and be like, you know what? This bitch worth it, but I ain't gonna let him know tomorrow. I'm gonna let him know like Saturday. You heard me?
But this social media life, this life we're in now, they make shit supposed to be so perfect every day. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit. Every day not gonna be perfect. It gonna be days shit be fucked up. You can't say, well, girl, he don't talk to me, fuck him. No, it ain't like that. Every day not gonna be the same. People are human. Y'all really like dehumanize so much shit. Like it's crazy. Like y'all dehumanize everything. Stop doing that. Like people are human. And you gotta understand. I ain't talking about the bullshit.
No, but the question is, why am I not doing certain things? Like for real, bruh, a lot of times as men, I think women do it too, but I'm gonna say men because I'm a man. We give you the avenue to get what you need.
Yes.
I told my wife this the other day. As a man, if I do certain things, I do it expecting a certain response. Mm-hmm. Right? If you give me anything other than the response I expect, I may never do that shit again. Right? That's right. Because I've been taught if I provide you with certain things, your reaction is going to be a certain way. Mm-hmm. When you don't give it to me, either you're not into me or you don't like what I did.
Right.
Right? So now you mad. You like, oh, well, why you don't do this no more? Oh, you did this. Because when I did it, you didn't appreciate it the way I thought you should have. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like again, I use this reference all the time. If I go to Winn-Dixie and pick you up a dozen roses, I brought you a dozen roses. But you ain't have them delivered to my job. Right?
That's knick-knacking.
But people do that.
People do that.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for women, what they don't understand is when you do it like that, I may never ever buy you another set of roses.
Appreciate a man that's trying. Real shit.
Because effort is everything.
Because niggas really don't be trying these days.
Mm-hmm. Effort is everything.
Try for what?
As long as you busting it open, they gonna dig. If you real, I'm lying.
No, but get what? A lot of them busting it open. I said this last week, and you know it. I have not yet met a woman who had hands between her legs. So the chances of you holding on to a nigga with what's between your legs is slim and none.
Very.
You know what I'm saying? You might leg like a nigga, but after that, then what?
You have to have more to offer than pussy. You gotta.
But men, real shit. Even though you got money, that's cool. Yeah. But that don't make. Yeah. Because you gotta understand that shit go hand in hand. Women use their pussy, men use their money, and I don't know where. I don't know where we get that shit from.
You ain't giving that time. That money ain't hitting on.
But look, I don't know where that shit come from.
Some of them niggas trade
that shit really. But some women settle for that because it's financial. You know what? Yeah, people gotta really understand financial stability is a big part of a lot of shit in the relationships.
Right. That shit fake.
Whether y'all want to say this or not, y'all want to say that shit. That shit is 90% relationships is built on financial stability. Let's be real.
But that shit fake though. Because
it really is because I mean,
because they gonna have some days when the finances don't
be there. Right. When it don't be there.
So because people tell you, look, statistically, I'm in a statistics class right now, so I love numbers right now, right? So they tell you that statistically, most relationships break up because of financial issues. That's a lie.
Yeah, that's a lie.
They break up because of communication issues. Because if me and you in this war together, I can't pay this bill a day, but we gonna pay it on this day. You hear me? I don't have this money right now. What can we do to get this, this, and this? If we talking about it, we already know we don't have this shit. We ain't tripping.
But some men feel like, you know what? Fuck. I gotta pay this shit, so guess what? I'm gonna figure out a way to pay this bitch. Because the moment they with feel like, you know, she feel like she's courteous. She like, you know, it's fucked up, but it's real. We can sit here and bullshit ourselves all we want to, but it's fucked up, it's real. Just like when I'm talking about the bitch ass niggas, it's very few. It's like they like in the 20% or 20 percentile.
But
It might be more than that, because right now this shit changing like a motherfucker. This shit flipping. As
a man, he shouldn't.
Yeah,
he shouldn't just want a woman to want him for his money.
But most
like my
men
cousin said, money bunny.
Woo. Come on, give it a name.
But most men, they
Give it a
feel like
name,
if
money
they
bunny.
can't provide or they ain't the breadwinner in the house and they can't give her what she, you know what I'm saying? They feel less than a man. Let's be real.
Yeah, they
Where we get that from?
I don't know. It's a big insecurity for me.
Well, you say where they get that from?
It's a
Again,
big insecurity for me.
past
Yeah.
teachings.
Past teachings is true.
History.
History.
Listen,
Ancestors.
come on now, come on.
Ancestors.
If I could provide, then that made me more of a man. If I could put my wife in this 2-story house and all you could afford was this apartment, shit, I'm the king. You heard me?
I'm gonna just say this. If you a woman and a nigga just come, and I'm saying nigga, you know what? White people watching this show, I'm just saying, a Negro come pick you up and put you in a 2-story house and get you all together. You happy, you love him. You like, he took care of me, he took me and my kids. Baby, I'm not never leaving him. He died tomorrow. You ain't married to him. You gotta get everything up. What you did for yourself?
But the thing is, though, like the man in your life,
and a lot of women need to realize that.
and the man in your life is supposed to be trying to help you elevate. Like he putting you in a position where this ain't just about me winning; it's about us winning. You hear me?
The problem
like if I leave here today or tomorrow, you have something to solidify yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this, and y'all can agree with me or not. If you fuck with somebody, whether you up or they up, if they don't put you on game on how to get more money or try to put you in a position to make more money, you shouldn't be fucking with them. Because guess what? I ain't gonna lie. Anybody I deal with, whether it's not, and it's crazy because I'm crazy, I'm just like that. Whether I deal with them or on that way or that way, whatever, I always want them to elevate. So I'm always trying to like, yeah, do this, do that. I'm trying to put them in position because I want people to win. If you ain't fucking with nobody trying to help you win, they just good. You being there comfortable, just laying up on them. Why you fucking with them?
You just a hole in the belt.
Let me tell you something. I'm
You
gonna
just
be
a
real
hole
with
in
you
the
though.
belt. Yeah.
But see, that's the thing though. Like, we human. We have mad days, bad days, whatever, right? But I will give her this, and I have to. I can't undermine her. Even on the days when she might feel like, you know what, I'm tired of this nigga. You gonna come through and support whatever the mission is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you know that there's something greater than this.
Yes,
But for me, I be real about my faults and flaws. You hear me? I know where I'm messed up at. But I'm also trying to grow past that.
Right.
Some women don't see that. They got some women out here got niggas who really trying to grow past wherever they at. But now you fucking with the side dick. You got the side nigga over there and you on some shit like, oh, girl, he doing this, that, and the other. And he ain't shit. He ain't shit. But you ain't fussing with him. He don't have to fuss with you. He ain't got to put up with your ass every day. You got your mask on when you with him.
He dropping off dick.
You heard me? Come on. But you ain't even paying attention.
Maybe some good dick,
You ain't even
but he
paying
just dropping it
attention.
off.
But you ain't even paying attention because he looking at you and he destroying your home. He destroying every sense of security you have, not even being able to give you that same security back. Not wanting to give you that same security back. I'm not trying to put you in a better position. I'm trying to put you in a position. You hear me? And a few of them. I'm trying
Figure
to put you
four.
in 70 positions with it.
Figure
Get
four
it
from the
too,
back,
you
all
hear me?
that shit. Yeah.
Tory Lane, I'm trying to
They
put you in
get-
7
they get it
positions for
this
70 minutes. You know how I
Yes.
go.
But man, back to the main point. The conversation about like keep it in the house. And I had I be on women like a motherfucker, but I gotta be real with men too, man. Y'all niggas run y'all mouth like bitches, man. Like, y'all gotta stop doing that shit.
Go back,
Man.
go back.
What?
Wait. When you say that, exactly what do you mean?
Niggas run their mouth like bitches, man. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit, bro. Like, dog, like, even when your partner give you something in confidence that was going on with him,
Leave it there.
leave it there. Cause that nigga love you enough to give you that. But y'all niggas so fucked up. Y'all wanna go this place and that place and tell this hoe and that hoe, you know what I'm saying? And downplay, man, where y'all get that from? How y'all built like that? Like,
Say, you know what it is?
it ain't even that. Cause
If
most
I'm not
niggas,
if I'm not comfortable enough in myself, when you do it, I have to make myself feel better about where I'm at. So I'm a throw. Listen, hold on, brother. Listen, I'm gonna throw you in a cross to try to make you look like less of a man, to make myself look like more of a man.
but
But that ain't how. That's not how it's
Right.
supposed to be.
Not
but
at
you looking
all.
like you don't even realize everybody, especially women gonna look at you like, man, that's a whole move.
Yes.
Women
But-
women, nigga, let me tell you something was real. Women gonna talk about it.
I got
Yes.
you a question.
And they gonna tell you,
Can I
when
ask you a
niggas
pleasant
talk,
question,
women gonna
please?
talk, but they gonna be like, that's a whole move. That nigga like
Can
a hoe.
Can I ask you a pleasant question, please? Ratio wise, right? How many real women do we have out here when it comes to that type of stuff? Because a woman will stop him in the moment and be like, say, bro, look, don't do that like that.
We ain't got many.
But
Cause they love mess. Ooh, they love that mess. They love that mess.
They love it.
still gonna go back and tell their friend
That's
he a
right.
whole nigga because he out here talking
That's
like a hoe.
right.
He runs mouth like a. But they love mess because they gonna listen to you because they want to hear it.
They gonna
want-
listen and all on the same token. They gonna say, man, let me tell you about this bitch ass nigga.
Ah,
That's
What?
that's basically what they gonna say. They know the shit wrong, but they not woman enough to say, you know what, you shouldn't even be doing no shit.
they want
like
that tea.
They want that tea. They want gloat in it.
Yeah, they want that tea.
Yeah. You know.
one thing about it, and I say this, I'm blessed, right? And I say I'm blessed because in my relationship, and he knew this, I could say, my wife be like, that's my brother, I ain't moving left. You hear me? She ain't about to let nobody slide, lie, whatever. She on his ass. You hear me? If he do something fucked up, she gonna be mad with him. But get what? That's my brother. I'ma rock with him. You hear me? I ain't about to share nothing with none of you chicks. And I ain't about to give y'all no new information. If he ain't get it to you, I ain't sharing it. You hear me?
And
Get
that's
off
the
my
best way.
GPS.
You hear me?
That's the best
But
way.
at the same time, a lot of women don't understand that type of confidence. You know what I'm saying? That level of connection where, again, it stays here. You know what I'm saying? If I'm saying this, my brother, they gonna be times where he might come to and he know this. He got times he might come to my house and be talking openly and freely. You can't just hold on to my secrets. You gotta, hold his
on
too.
to his too, right?
You know
and
what I'm
that-
saying?
And that's where that brother and sistership come in. You gotta have it. I mean, it's you have to know. In my upbringing, in my home raising was, say, don't say, hear, don't hear, speak, don't speak. You know, it just was the old law of testament coming up in my upbringing.
Baby,
That's a fact.
I'm gonna tell you what my mama told me when I was young. Was in this house, stay in this house. Don't you run your fucking mouth about what's going on in here. And that stuck with me for a long time. And even though I ain't saying I had a functional household, people don't know. Like, people right now seeing my mama, they be like, man, you got a beautiful relationship. I'm like, man, y'all just don't know the shit we went through.
But y'all overcame that.
But at the
Yeah.
same time,
Growth.
though, I think that, again, learning past the dysfunction is what's important. Because you see me and my paw.
Yeah.
That my dude.
Yeah.
But we didn't have moments. You hear me?
That nigga retarded.
He retarded, but that's my nigga.
I love him
You hear
too.
me? But at the end of the day, I think society has us in a negative place.
Yes, it do.
What we are learning right now, other civilizations and other cultures have already learned this.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, think about it. We are in a point where there was a point in time where the biggest, strongest buck on a plantation got to be mated with everybody,
Mm-hmm.
right? At any point in time, dude could be sold off the plantation. That taught us two things. One, men are gonna cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Two, he could leave at any time.
Mm-hmm.
This is stuff that women still deal with right now. Girl,
That's
you know,
crazy.
men can pick up and go whenever they ready. But the man who really invested, that shit is torture.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta learn how to deal with it, and I can't come share it with you. But don't think this what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think I want to be here. I want to be with you. I want to be a family unit.
Right.
But if I tell you that, now I'm a bitch ass nigga.
But that shouldn't be the case, because you should want a man to be able to express himself. That's the only way you're gonna know how to work. That's the only way you're gonna know how to communicate. If he can't express himself, it don't make no sense.
Right? But you gotta understand, a lot of women predicate certain things and how a man move and what he supposed to do is what a man is. So when you don't do that, or you don't say that, or when you tell us something, you a bitch. Like, this nigga ain't no real man. And I'm like, damn, how you get that off this?
Yeah,
I tell people,
that's
You know what I'm saying? And that be fucking niggas up. So guess what? How niggas move? You know what? All
Somebody
right.
growed up though.
I be real with
They
you.
be like,
I got a
alright.
story, bro. Look,
Nigga
check
be
me
like,
out.
all right.
I got a story.
I'm about to, yeah.
I met a little chick. When I met her, I was like, okay, look, I'm in a passenger side of somebody else's car when I meet up, whatever, cool, right? So I called her the first day. I called her, say, hey, how you doing, whatever, whatever. She was like, man, I'm gonna call you back. Boom. Call her again, say, hey, how you doing? How was your day? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, I'm gonna call you back. Boom. Call her again. Say, hey, how you doing? What's up?
This was because
She
you
was like,
on
man, what kind of nigga you is? She was like, you don't curse a bitch out or nothing. Like, what? I be fucking with real niggas. You be coming with that, hey, how you doing shit. I don't be fucking with that. So, me being me, I flash clean the fuck out. Bitch, I call myself trying to respect you. I ain't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going in. Brother, the chick was taking me shopping. She had like bought all the way into it. For me, I was like, I can't do this every day though.
This might look right. Boy, that's toxic.
You know what I'm saying?
like
But I'm saying to myself, I can't do this every day. I'm tripping. I got to get out the way. In her mind, I wasn't a real nigga because I couldn't do it every day.
that.
But you don't know it was the real nigga in me that got out your way, so you go get
She
that
was used to
toxic shit.
abuse.
Women, stop looking for a real nigga and look for a man. That's one of the things I like to tell.
Hold on. Before you do that, you better know the difference.
But I don't want a real nigga. Yeah, he about that. Real nigga? Let me tell you something. I've been like some of them real niggas y'all talking about are
They
straight
dealing
hoes.
with them boys when they in them walls. I'm telling you.
Ask me how I know.
See, for
And
me,
I wasn't fucking
I'm
with
like this, though.
nigga, my name stand good anywhere, but I'm telling you, y'all looking for them real niggas. All right.
I'm gonna just tell you like this. At the
Look
end
for
of
a
the
man,
day,
'cause
what people don't realize is this: everybody have their own definition of real.
Dog, a real
Here-
man.
Hear me, a man. Listen, for what we've been taught
You right.
and what they think is a real man,
It's totally different.
when he shows up, you gonna be like, "That's not him."
Right. If he ain't got a bag for you, he ain't a real man.
They gotta be able to identify it.
Say,
Y'all be
look,
like, he ain't got a real bag, but this nigga might be the nigga that'll take care of you, make sure you're good,
I'm at a point.
work as much as he can work to make, you know what I'm saying? He a family man, real good dude.
Look, you
But
know,
you'll fuck over him for a nigga
you know
that got
what
a
though?
bag.
A man who providing, who might have to work a bunch of hours, you looking at him going like, "Oh, he ain't never here." No, I'm here. See, when you turn on them lights, motherfucker, I'm here. You heard me?
Eat that
When
food.
you can run that water, I'm here.
You there?
When y'all eat the big piece of chicken, I ain't get it. I'm
You
here.
heard me? I'm here. And what you don't realize is when I'm not here, my mind is on being here, cause I really want to be there. Like I think like a lot of times we've been given so much nonsense that our family dissolves because we don't know what the real is. Man, you think I won't be on anybody's job 12, 13, 14 hours a day and not be home? Come on, you really
Facts.
think I want that? No, I'd rather be laying up under you.
Facts.
I'd rather be running around the yard with my children. I'd rather be that. But if I'm not doing what I'm doing, you ain't got a yard to run around in.
Yeah.
You heard me? And guess what? Your girl going, bitch, he ain't there for what? He ain't doing what?
Yeah,
And
they got them kind.
some of them, and I say this all the time, I talk to people way too much, I think, but being real, I said, a lot of y'all talking to bitches who ain't never had nobody in their life anyway. Y'all talking to women who have never, ever.
He ain't say bitches. He meant women.
No. I say bitches. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. When I say bitches, those are the bitter, immature women that don't know better. Right? So when they come to the table, they're not talking to you from a, girl, I want to see you win. I'm trying to get you to lose because I'm miserable.
Already.
I want you to be miserable with
loves
me.
company.
You know what I'm saying? So when she talking to you, she really just trying to get you to, because when I go out, now I don't have to be a hoe by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I said bitches,
I
that's
can,
why I
I
said
can relate
it like
to
that.
that. Cause now, when I was a thought, I wanted thoughts with me.
Say, listen,
I'm gonna be honest. When I was thoughting, I was like, nigga, come on, let's thought together. We gonna thought tonight.
you know what got me? Listen,
And we gonna
Pleasant,
get us some
look.
thoughts, and we gonna thought it
let
out.
me tell China Black. Let me tell you, Black China. Let me tell you what got me. I want you to catch this. Before I met my wife, I had got to a point where I was like, I'm just gonna chill and try to get me together. So I'm talking to a dude, and I'm saying, look, that going out every night, meeting different chicks, I ain't there right now. I need to get me together. That boy looked at me. That boy said, but bitch, we having so much fun. I said, no, you having fun. Bitch, I hate going home by myself. You know what I'm saying? Or going home with somebody who I know I don't want to be with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's torture.
And for me to tell you that I figured this out and you being like, oh, we having some, you trying to live vicariously through me. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm doing some shit that you can't do.
But you know what? There was some fun times. It wasn't me with you, but I'm just saying. I'll be honest. I ain't fuck it. I was having fun. Because I ain't trust nobody. I ain't give a fuck. And I was at a point in my life like, fuck everything.
Listen, I'm going to say this.
And I'm just being
I hope my wife is
when I get there, I was like,
I hope my wife is paying attention. I would say this, because I'm going to keep it all the way G. I had those moments, and I'm not mad about those moments, but there's a value in finding somebody who make you don't want that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me to get to a point where I just want to calm it down and be different. That's a growth that I wasn't living. Bro, listen, I say it all the time. I was in a place of hurt, moving like I was hurting. When I met her, when I said, and she be on some shit like, well, you were saying you was gonna marry me, but I didn't think you were serious. Man, look, I know a woman when I see one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I saw it. So guess what? I'm going to claim you. We might have to go through some storms. We might have to go through some ups and downs. We might have to go through some shit. But guess what? I'm going to fight through this shit to keep you, because at the end of the day, I know they don't have a bunch of you out here.
You got to umbrella them stones together. I promise.
Man. Come on,
Everybody want to go through that. Everybody want perfect.
They living for social media when they do that. You can't live for social media. That's just something new. You got to go back the old way, because you got to work for it every day. It's no off day at all.
I understand that. I'm telling you.
Know, but
you're
right. They want perfect, but they're not working to get it to be perfect.
But how you want perfect when you not perfect? Exactly. Hold on. Shout out to my dude B Savage, because I caught his post yesterday, this morning, whichever it is, and he was like, people be lying. Ain't no such thing as perfect.
Nah.
But bitch, I'm perfect. You heard me? That's what he said. Hey, self. But anyway, all that to say this.
Slim. You ain't perfect.
You heard me? Hey, self. You sexy thing, you. But anyway, I'm saying that to say this, dog. Listen. I could be imperfect and be perfect for the person I'm with.
Ooh.
Right?
Now you know what? That's part of the realest statement you said tonight.
That's an explosion of growth right there.
Because that's real shit. Because people gotta understand. Like I said, people be entitled to and we be like, oh, I gotta say that shit right because I'm gonna think I'm drunk. Toxic relationships, y'all be wondering why they still together. They perfect for each other. And we gotta understand that a lot of shit we don't understand ain't for us to understand. But when you want to be healthy, some people love being unhealthy. I ain't mad at them.
Nah.
No, but you gotta understand. You gotta know what you want. If you want what you put it this way, like I told you last week, you can't say what you want and then be moving a whole nother way. It don't add up.
It don't
add up. You can't say you want a healthy relationship, but you out here moving like you eating Popeyes and Popeyes chicken and fries every day. You can't do that. No.
But the thing is, how many of us got people who real with us like that?
Not many, because everybody out here.
I'm about to say not many.
Because everybody is, dog, the fabrication is so real. Like, it's so wow. Like, from the Instagram, the social media, to the, it's shit crazy. Like, everybody got a fake. Why you got to, man, that shit crazy.
I told you this. We didn't talk about this. But there have been times where I might have people around me be like, oh, bitch, you know you did this. But oh, you know you move like that. And you be like, say, bitch, I'm going to tell you. You was all right. You was all right, but bitch, you could have did better. You could have did this. And I be looking at the bitch, you hard as a motherfucker on me. But
if I love you, I'm going to be real with you. Because if I want you to, like I said, if nigga, you already know how. You know how I've been moving since.
I know what it
ain't got nothing to do with a relationship. Even any people I deal with. And that's the crazy part. And ain't now motherfucker could ever say that anybody I dealt with know how I am. I always wanted to elevate. I always wanted to do better. I've been like that. I don't know where I get that shit from, but I always like to see people do better. I want you to do better, even if you don't fuck with me no more tomorrow. And he said that my downfall because I was showing them too much, and they feel like they was connected to me. But like
but you can't. Being honest, you can't be you with everybody, and I say that because sometimes those people will be sponges and absorb what you put out there, but they don't have anything to put back, right? And they hold you accountable for your actions. But hold on, listen to me though. Hold on, listen to me.
Go ahead.
They hold you accountable for your actions because what you do as general nature, they look at it as boyfriend, old man, husband material.
But
you know what I'm saying?
If I'm honest with you, you can't give me that. That's your insecurity. That's your mental. But at the end of the day, if you of color and the problem is I want to see people win, so I'm always making sure I'm putting position.
But if my toxicity has taught me,
nigga,
hold on, listen to me, brother, listen to me. If my toxicity has taught me that only the man who wants to be my husband is going to give me this. If you just come and park your car in the garage until tomorrow, and you giving me the same thing I think a husband's supposed to give me, man, you mean you fucking me and you giving me this? We in a relationship.
But
Pleasure, you tell me if I'm lying. You a woman.
You ain't lying.
But I'm just that type of person. It ain't got nothing to do with what you think I'm trying to give you. But I always want to see you win, so I'm gonna put you in a position to win. I'm gonna give you some whatever I could give you to help you.
But
I've been like that for
at
a
that
long
point.
man. That's just how I am.
But are y'all in a relationship at that point?
Even if we not, even if you leave me alone, put it this way, 90%. I always got it. I don't know what get it.
Yeah, you stuck on 90. You stuck on 90. But
95.
95.
Certain women I mess with, even if I don't mess with them no more, they still good with me because of the way I was, the type of person I was.
Good personality.
It wasn't that. It's like I was like, especially when it came to trying to get my. Were you trying to do this? Well, look, boom, boom, boom. I was always trying to put them, elevate them because I like to see people win. I put it this way, I like to see my people win.
Yeah.
I like to see my people win.
Gotcha.
So, am I wrong for that?
Well, it's not a thing of you being wrong. You got a point, And Rob got a point too. Nah, here's the breakdown. You can't allow yourself to always put out, but yet you gotta move around. Now that means you giving too much of who you are. What are they giving you in return?
You're right, but
What are they giving you? Cause pussy come a dime a dozen. I know it is.
it ain't about pussy no more
That's
for
what
me.
I'm saying. So,
So I'm be honest with you. They not giving me nothing, but you gotta understand. If I come in people, anybody path, whether it's man or woman, and men can tell you this. If I see an opportunity, if I see what they got, I make them grow.
to help, yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just like that. I can't. That's just
Well,
something.
that's good wholesome person.
I
But everybody not like that.
I
No,
get it,
everybody not
and
like that.
here's the problem.
Mm-mm.
If you do that with somebody who don't understand the value of what you're doing, that shit is all for nothing.
Fuck them.
And
Because that's on them. That's a loss for them.
So and it is.
You can say
And it
that,
is.
but then at the same time, though, what you have to know is when you do that like that, the fallout is different because they assume, get it, and I want you to pay attention. A lot of women see how you move, and they be like, "Oh, we're a couple." Because every other man she dealt with,
Ain't do that.
right? This is what again,
I know. You done told me this
previous
before.
teaching.
We done had this talking before.
Previous teaching, you know what I'm saying? If you moving like this is what I expect my boyfriend, my old man, whatever to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you doing that, now she entangled.
Yeah, she see boyfriend. She see,
Right.
She see this.
And even
this
if
my
you be
lover,
like,
main friend.
even if
Yeah.
you be like, I ain't shit, I ain't gonna never be with you, woo woo woo. If he really meant that, he wouldn't be doing this.
Mhm.
Because every other person who's done that only wanted to be something in her life, in her mind.
But hold up. I ain't finna let y'all fuck me up for being a good person.
No,
I'm not saying that.
I ain't saying I'm a good person because some people think I'm.
Only the
other
people-
10, the other
only
10%
the
think I
people-
ain't shit. So I'm happy. Hey,
But
how
listen,
y'all? I love y'all too.
Listen
I don't
though,
give a fuck,
Black.
but that's how it is, though.
Only the people who understand that you could still be a good person and not want to be in a relationship will understand that.
They have to understand that it's your nature. Let's say that. Your
He know what it
your
is. Like
humanity.
I
That's your
told him.
humanity.
I told him
This nigga been telling me that for
seen
years.
this. You know how many people
Yes.
walk down on me and be like, "Oh, your boy do this, and this. If you do this, why he don't move like you?" It's my nigga. He different though. You know what I'm saying? He in a different place. Now, with that being said, but he was telling me this and he was trying to teach me how to do this. He just a good dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in your mind, you have figured out that people who want to have sex with you are just going to have sex with you. People who invest anything past that want to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
He come in, he mature. I still want to see you win, even if I'm not going to be in your life.
Man, what's wrong with seeing people win though?
But
Not-
no,
not-
listen,
not at all.
I'm saying you right.
You're definitely right, but don't use your good nature on everybody. Cause sound like it's almost everybody. Cause you want everybody to win, so you going in with that mainstream.
So it don't really be that. Like if I'm fucking with you, right, and then I see you talking about some shit and you bring some shit to me, right?
right. So you gonna help.
Fucking right.
You gonna help.
I'm gonna put him in all that. Look, boom, boom, woo, woo, woo.
But
So, am I wrong for that?
how many
Yeah,
women?
wrong for that, but
How many women
don't
are
do that?
equipped to deal with that?
None look like fuck.
But
Yeah,
then
the
they gonna
right
hit you
one.
with this one, dude.
You ain't
Then
the
they
right
then
one.
they gonna hit you with this one. Well, what part of you didn't see us?
It wasn't about us when I was telling you that. It was about you. Cause I'm gonna do this for the nigga too, and you know that anyway. If a nigga, any nigga, regardless,
You just
I don't know where we get this. That's why I hate about black people. As black people, we get information or we can help somebody. We want to hide that shit. 'Cause like, man, we ain't trying. I don't want everybody. I
Because-
don't believe in that. That's
because
just
a lot
stupid.
of us is still stuck in a crab in a bucket mentality. If we as us can get past that stage, man, we
take
are
over the shit.
we
that-
are
that means-
powerful.
But that means
We'll
being
take over
able
the
to.
nation.
Fucking right.
That means being able to recognize when somebody see your potential.
Yes.
Sometimes somebody will hit you up and be like, I just see you got it. You heard me? And then in that moment, you move differently. Like it's not like sometimes people they may have never meant to cross your path. But when they did, they saw something special in you. If you don't know how to accept that, because everybody else who came in my path wanted something, needed something. So,
Right.
you heard
Right.
me?
Right.
You could fail. When it comes to love, and I hate this, they got some people who have all the right intentions, but you're meeting all the wrong people.
Wow.
And you trying to be the right person with the wrong people, and now you mad with everybody because you gave somebody something that they didn't deserve in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I'll be real with you. One of my biggest things as far as like learning how to be vulnerable is this. My biggest fear is giving you something you can't handle and you moving in a way that make me retract when I really love you with everything in me.
Nah, that's a hard one. I ain't gonna lie. That
Yeah, it is.
that hit me. That
Yeah,
hit me a
it
long
is.
time ago. You know, we talked about that shit. Yeah,
It is.
That's one. I think women have a hurt better than men. Y'all really do. Because when a man really hurt, he be fucked up. Women, y'all think y'all can handle hurt a little bit more. Y'all handle hurt. Y'all be like, cry, go to your girlfriends, cry some more, go back over to get some dick. Y'all be all right. Y'all be for it. But y'all still be mad, but y'all be all right. But niggas, they need to get hurt. They about to jump out of hill peak.
But you say that, but think about it like this though. For most of us,
Not
for
for
most
you
of us,
repeat.
we don't open up like that until we think we have the right one.
Right.
And here's the
and that
thing.
would kill us because, like, we did all this and we finally open up and you do this.
But again,
Bitch,
that's
I'm about
the,
to shoot
that's
the whole
the
party up.
toxicity though.
Don't.
Go get the AK. I'm shooting everybody.
That's the toxicity. You dealing with me and you basing your responses on the people you met before me. And I'm looking at you seeing you as a different individual. You don't think that shit gonna impact me different? You know what I'm saying?
It will.
Bro, listen.
Because everybody don't know how to dump their baggage.
I say this.
Ooh. Well, that was a good quote right there.
Yeah,
I'm
everybody
I'm
don't
about
know
to tweet that tomorrow.
Everybody don't know how to dump their
Nigga,
baggage.
I didn't see your post. Your post ain't got nothing healthy.
I'm gonna say they don't know how to dump their baggage
Your shit
in
different.
a mouth or on the side of the pillow. Nigga.
They don't.
I'm gonna tell you like this. You follow him on Instagram, Theodore Monroe Jr.
On Instagram ain't nothing on that.
I mean, not on
Facebook.
Instagram,
All
on
the shit on
Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah.
If you read that shit on Facebook, some of your houses are gonna be fucked up. Don't listen to this nigga. But even
Good
neither here
relationship
nor there.
advice.
Let me just tell you, like for real, I can only use myself as a tool, right? And I told my wife this because sometimes she'd be like, "Wait, you're doing too much," and so I had to learn how to gravitate and pull some stuff back. But I had to explain to her too that it's my missteps and my miscues that help people grow, right? Because if you trust me to give you the real, if I be honest enough with you about the stuff that I did wrong, you really could trust me. A lot of us go into bullshit situations lying to ourselves,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And but when we give it to the world, you
We
know,
wanna
so and so
we
ain't
want to
do
paint a
this.
different picture.
Yeah, because if I give you just my side of the story, I'ma always be the hero.
But at the end of the day, if, like you said, if I always give my side of the story, I'm always looking at a hero. But then when I go back to you, everybody looking at you like, bitch, what? Like, wait, you just told me this, huh?
Who gonna see that side though? Because my friends gonna see my side. Your friends gonna see your side.
Right.
And
'Cause
there's
ain't-
always
ain't
three
nobody-
sides.
and it's two sides and it's a middle ground to everything.
It's three.
Bro, listen,
It's
I
true.
know this. One thing about me, I try to keep people close to me who gonna put my feet to the fire. They gonna hold me accountable. Before you go with your move, you gonna be like, where did you go left at? So, all right, you talking about her, what you did? You know what I'm saying? How many people got them friends?
Not many.
Know
And,
why?
and when it comes to relationships and love, all us wanna be right.
Know why we ain't gonna have nobody accountable? It's hard to find people accountable because everybody. You gotta understand. I'm gonna be real with you. You gotta understand when you have a friend let's say you have a friend you've been with for a long time and then she get married. Like, you feel like you done lost some of that time, that whatever with her. So when she come to you, you ready for everything. So you ready, like
but it actually shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't.
Exactly.
It shouldn't.
I was gonna say that. I was just waiting for you to say it.
It shouldn't be like that because this is the thing. If you my friend in every endeavor of my life.
Right.
It shouldn't be you fall back because I've been blessed to be married.
But how many people? Put it this way, I ain't saying you. Have you ever seen the situation before? Am I lying?
You're not lying
No,
at all.
people do it all the time. But
People do it all the time.
That's our dysfunction.
The crazy part is, like, you ever seen a motherfucker like, man, I feel like I'm about to lose some of you. How you feeling you losing some of me? You might be gaining somebody. If I'm getting married, you gaining extra.
That's that
because
bullshit.
That's me.
That's that bullshit.
Because when I marry this person, that's me.
That's right.
So you gaining me.
Again,
I ain't never look at him like, no, I'm losing my best friend. I'm like, bitch, both of y'all for me. Nah, I signed the contract, bitch. Both of y'all for me now.
You know what's crazy though? That's your maturity that has played a part in this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like again, like I said, and I said it in front of her. They got days and times when I really be like on some shit, like I feel like I'm wrong. I mean, I'm right, and you'll be like, nah, bitch. Today you did that bad.
True friendship.
You know what I'm saying?
True
and
friendship.
If she call you, they got times, and I know this. They got times where she might call you, and you might not say nothing to me. You didn't handle that bitch and be like, oh well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you supposed to move on some shit if you are, if you're neutral in some shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want to see neither one of y'all go left. So I'm gonna take. Cause let's be real.
I know.
They gonna be some. Hold on, watch this. They got some days where she might need to vent. You know what I'm saying? So she might come drop some shit off, but you already know what it is. All right, I'm gonna let you vent. You don't have to bring it back, because if you bring it back, you only fueling the negativity. You dig? Yeah. So I don't trip. I'm not gonna never be like, oh, well, what she? I ain't never that. But how many people, male or female, have that strength, right? Some of us want to be right so much that we gonna fight for the extra information so I can throw it at you. Cause even your partner told you should have did.
But when you really care about somebody and you care about their relationship, you know what? Like I told you all the time, bitch. Y'all gonna go through shit. Because what relationship? If you think a relationship gonna be happy all the time, ain't no fucking way.
I don't think no relationship gonna be happy.
And if you think you're gonna be happy all the time, you ain't gonna never go through nothing. Just you don't even have one. Don't even have one. But
tell you something. I also know my wife is a hater.
So,
cause I could have been a stripper. I had it all planned out.
Cut up, Rob.
Anyway,
he gonna strip. I had it all planned out. Listen,
he gonna strip from old women that fucking old
at the church. The old women at the church. Listen,
they're gonna throw quarters at that bitch.
In. No. Listen, I was gonna come in. I was gonna come in with the robe on, right? Underneath, I was gonna have on a tied envelope, right? You heard me?
Yeah. Y'all listen to this dude for real.
Huh?
Nothing, man.
I'm saying. You heard me? My wife told me that I wasn't cut out to be a stripper. You heard me? She did that. She hurt my feelings.
You come with
matter of fact, when I get home tonight, I've been trying to find somebody.
Hey,
put together a
Rob, 36
tied envelope strip thing.
Rob, $36 a night is not a stripper job.
I'm trying to get 10% of her earnings when I get home.
You ain't even getting $36 a night is not a stripper job, though.
Go ahead, Rob. Just strictly only strip for her.
Showing up is, bitch. You ain't finna strip nothing. Nobody ain't finna call me to my Rob was stripping. He made $36 a night. I'll be like, bitch.
The black one, the old women at the church, they just want anybody to rub their leg. They all right. But anyway,
they gonna go to sleep at if you ain't doing that bitch at 3:00, they gonna be asleep by 7.
let me tell you, like for real, like we've had this conversation, and it's been real deep. At the end of the day, my whole thing is that a lot of us don't know how to build within our own houses, right? Like sometimes keeping it inside make your house so strong, nobody could ever get in there.
Ooh, that's that work. I'm gonna be real with you. When you keep that house strong, everything else outside of that bitch.
True.
And guess what? You could deal with that shit. You could deal with them problems and all that. Because you know one thing is inside.
True.
Once you put it to the world and the world get it, nah, you being judged, she being judged, everybody in your business, everybody, the other family in your business, now everybody on you, and then you wonder why, you feeling like y'all relationship failing because you got to put too many people in y'all business.
So now you got to move shaky and funny because your pride is all
that fuck with your pride
stuck
real
up
quick.
in somebody else.
Yeah.
When you didn't have no business open your mouth.
To them how you was right.
Yeah, so now
you don't.
You got to move shady. You got to move all fucked up because you don't want it to be said you stupid.
As a woman,
right?
As a woman, though, what do you think you could give women as far as information to help them move differently? Because me and you have talked, right?
Yeah.
And when me and you have talked, 22 years of marriage, my nigga.
Yes.
22 years of marriage and establishing a whole friendship.
Yes.
So give it to them.
Communication is the first. No, I'm going to take that back. Not the first. God is the first. Communication. I don't care what happened in the course of a day. Communicate it. Don't go to bed mad. And if you feel like you got to go to bed mad, you still got your little feelings on your shoulder, don't sleep in separate rooms. I don't care if you got to get at one get at the head, one get at the foot. Do not divide your bed. Do not divide your bed. Don't invite people in to give you some fucked up advice when you know at the end of the day you still in love with that person. And you got to find ways to stay in love, not just love. Because that's so vital to a marriage. That's so vital to a relationship. Let me say that. You have to find ways to stay in love. And like I said earlier, there's no days off. You can't you just literally can't take no days off. Because if you take days off, you get lazy. And you stop fighting for what the whole thing of you stood there and did your vows and signed your marriage license. You have to work like you on a real job because it's a real job.
I'm gonna stop you because it'll be lazy or it could be complacency. Because you so used to it, the shit. You feel like it's automatically. Once I get used to you doing something like that's automatic,
and that shouldn't be.
Right.
Because that's the fuck up.
Right? Say it again.
That's the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's the fuck up because I done got so comfortable. I feel like you're not gonna go nowhere. When all on the same token, you might be in checked out of the marriage on me, but we still here.
And you don't even
listen. TD Jakes got this. TD Jakes got this thing called model homes, right? Mm-hmm. When I tell you, this is like one of the deepest things I've ever watched. Mm-hmm. And him and his wife are talking about it, and he said this. He was like, sometimes a man will be there, but he already left.
Checked out already.
And what women don't realize is this. He might be there every night and not be there.
Yeah, been gone.
That's
because you don't know how to give him what he needs to stay safe. To stay there. In your mind, oh, he's still here. He's still paying bills. He's still having sex with me.
But they
got some dudes who having sex with you that ain't even there with you. Some dudes are only there with you because at the end of the day, they can't afford to go and get that apartment. They can't go get that house. They can't go and get that condo. But if they could, bye-bye. Mm-hmm.
They can't afford to go to child support court.
They
go to divorce court, had to pay. Give you everything, had to pay out. You're like, look, I got to ride this shit out.
Yes, in a relationship, in a marriage, you got to give them when they need it. You got to give them when they want it. And you damn sure got to give it sometime, even when you don't want to give it. But that's, like he said, complacent, lazy, it all work hand in hand. But you got to know how to work past that. Because you have to, man.
The thing is, I really believe as men are growing emotionally, right? More women have to be able to teach women how to deal with that man being emotionally mature.
Sure, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I say I own myself. I don't put people on what I do. For me myself, man, some days I don't have it right. I have the right intent,
Mm-hmm.
but not the right movement.
Mm-hmm.
If you mature,
Yeah.
you're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, okay, I see what he's doing.
Yeah.
If you got mature friends, you're gonna be like, say, baby, listen, I know you don't think he doing it right, but he trying to give you something he never gave nobody else.
Effort.
But if you're not all the way equipped, you're gonna send all us down the river.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fact.
You can't tuck tail and run at the first storm.
And they're gonna have a bunch of them.
But that's what people do though.
You
Nobody
can't do that.
now because it make you feel like you talk. Put it this way: the way this social media age made up. As soon as somebody do something wrong, you supposed to get the fuck.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Let's be real.
It's real, and
let's not lie.
You're absolutely correct.
And they feel like, girl, fuck that, or nigga, why you fucking with her? Boom, boom, boom. It's like one bad mistake. Fuck that. Move. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like nobody, and people wonder why. People know it's crazy. People never ask these old motherfuckers. Like, motherfuckers been 90, 80 years old that been together for 40, 50, 60 years. Ask them how the fuck they did it.
Man, let me tell you something. Real talk.
And
I
they done went through so much shit.
Dude one time,
how they
bro.
did it.
I talked to a dude one time, and it blew me. That boy said he had been married for 30 years. And I was like, 30? Shit.
That's a long fucking
How you
time.
did that? That boy said a lot of love, a lot of I'm sorry's, and a lot of forgiveness. And I was like, damn.
That's
You
a lot
heard
of-
me?
That's a lot of them bitches too. for real.
Basically.
But think
Basically.
about it. He was willing to give me that information.
Yeah.
How many
It's
of us,
needed.
How many of us asking that question?
Now, after 1 week, girl, fuck that boy. Leave him. Girl, fuck.
You know
Nigga
what?
be
think
like,
about
boy,
who you talking
fuck that
to.
hoe. Fuck that hoe. Your best friend.
Think about
Fuck
who you
that
talking
hoe.
to.
She ain't shit.
That's the wrong advice.
That's
right
after
there.
the first nigga. That's your best friend telling you that.
That's I say this a lot when it comes down to me and my husband. I never leave out the bad. When I'm giving people how we did it, I say we've worked through a lot of storms. We worked through whole phases, and they be like, whole phases, yeah, whole phases. He went out. I didn't keep throwing it up in his face because at that time I accepted to take that. So I'm not going 3 months down the line. Oh yeah, you fuck that. No, that's a negative, because at that time when I made the conscious decision with my brain, my mind, and my heart to accept that you have done this, and I let you know this is not what I'm gonna put up with. But at the end of the day, I'm still not gonna throw it up in your face 3 months down the line, because that means we never gonna get past that.
Women to throw that shit up right now.
Yeah.
It ain't.
Wait,
No, it ain't got. Ain't got to do. You ain't got to even cheat.
Yeah.
What I'm
They'll throw-
gonna do? I ain't gonna say women.
they gonna-
They got some men who
They
gonna do
got,
that
they
shit
got some
too.
men do it
They gonna
too.
throw
Come
you.
on.
You ain't
Yeah.
wash the dishes.
It's
You ain't
vice
wash the
versa.
dishes when you put to wash the dishes. They'll throw this.
You know, you can't ponder on the negatives. If you keep pondering on the negatives, you're not gonna get nowhere. It's never gonna become positive because you're so darn stuck on the negative.
I like what you said, because you made that conscious decision to stick with that. So
Yeah.
why would you bring it back up?
Why would you bring it back up? Because if you felt like you wasn't gonna be able to get past that, you should have just.
Bro, it's real.
Well,
It's really real. But with all that being said,
closing arguments.
all I can tell y'all is keep it in your house.
Yes.
If you love her, if you love him, keep it in your house. Do not share that with nobody. Like, y'all supposed to be the team. It's supposed to be me and you against the world.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Yes.
Like, at the end of the day, if we can't be strong right here, we bound to be infiltrated.
You make
So
it.
that dude in your DM becomes more popular. That dude that's in your inbox talking about, hey, how you doing it? He becomes more stronger. Let's look at it for what it's worth.
Women too.
Come on, man. Cause
That one-
but
that-
what
that-
women don't realize is this. While you playing and you talking about the dudes in your DM, she in his DM.
Yeah, the one with the roast beef looking.
Women, I'm gonna say women. women never be too sure of yourself because what you not doing, somebody else is willing to do it. So you gotta be on your game. You gotta know what pleases a man. You gotta know what displeases a man. You just have to. You have
Your
to
man.
be real.
Before
Your
we
man.
go,
Basically.
before we go, and before we shut this down, because you just did something that I really need to ask a question about. Like you were saying, like you need to know what pleases your man, but that is not the thing. You gotta know what your man wants,
Right?
And your man might be telling it to you, but women have been taught that for the average man, as long as you bringing him sex, he good.
No, that's not so.
So how many women discrediting that? Because
That-
watch this. Valentine's Day, a man to buy a present, a woman to buy lingerie and give him sex.
Okay.
His birthday, she gonna give him sex. Christmas, he gonna buy a gift, she gonna give him sex. Father's Day, he getting sex. This is what's crazy, and I'm gonna say it because I just, y'all gonna be mad with me when I say it because Tad be doing some shit, but I'm gonna say it like this because I can take my lick. Y'all around here repackaging the same sex y'all been giving us over and over again. But if I take your lingerie set, if I take your wedding ring and put that shit in a new box, but I already gave it to you, I'll be mad as a motherfucker.
But hold up, Rob. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah,
What they saying is, I would give you mouth a cat. I'm giving you a booty all these days, so it's special.
Use that shit. Use that shit. You've been giving me that.
This is the thing.
Go ahead, rewrap something and give it to her. Watch how this shit goes down.
That's that special package.
I ain't doing all that. I'm not.
That's that
doing that.
special package. Look, if I give you all three, it's special.
Let me
I
tell
give you
you.
two on the other day.
Listen.
It's a special package
Listen.
tonight.
This is the thing. Think outside of the box. It ain't. You have to give something beyond pussy. You gotta think. Do something different. Do something different. Like,
Listen, I agree with you, and that's why I really, really like talking to you, because you're teaching what they don't know.
do something different.
If I said this last week, I say it again. If I've been having sex since I was 12, 13, what you giving me different?
You gotta do something different. I mean, now you can do helicopter rides, you can do yacht rides, you can do horse rides. It's all kind of things.
I give
to
a woman
bring
something that
into the-
most
into the
women don't
relationship.
realize. All you gotta do is listen to me.
I'm gonna tell you what I want.
Don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I want through conversation. Shit we do. You just gotta realize you
And
gotta catch it.
comprehend it.
Yeah, you gotta catch it when I tell you.
You gotta
Like
comprehend.
we be together doing something like that. You know, yeah, that shit fire right there. Boom, I just told you what that was.
So let's do
But
it.
if you paying attention to me,
Yeah,
you understand
yeah,
that's
what
what I
you
want.
want.
And you be like, later on, you be like, you know what, Ted, I got you. I be like, damn, they gonna fuck me up. I'm like, man, this girl here, man. I'm being
Yeah.
honest, that's how I be.
Yeah.
I be like, man, this girl here, man, fuck.
Yeah.
And I be like,
Say-
what you trying to do? You trying to marry me or something? You
But
trying
that's the whole
you
thing,
trying to
though.
you trying to get me? You trying to get me? You trying to get me? What you
What's
doing?
your
something,
fine
do
ass?
something different.
Yeah, do something different.
But
keep it interesting.
But how can a woman do something different if she think all men want the same thing?
But that just goes with what I said earlier. You just cannot think that it's about pussy. You cannot do that.
No.
You can't do that. It ain't about that no more.
I swear to God.
The-
Put it this way. I ain't gonna say anybody in the mo is anybody for mature older people.
I
Right.
do
Let's be
know better
honest.
than that.
Let's be
Right.
honest. When you mature and older, okay,
Man,
you
I
get
would
pussy,
do
okay,
you
yeah,
one
yeah,
better
yeah,
than
yeah.
that. Forget all that. I'm gonna be real
All
with
right,
you. I
but
want
at
you
the
to
end of
catch
the
it.
day, your pussy can be good, but I'm
Man,
not gonna
I
stay
would
with
give you
you.
one
Do
better than
something-
that.
do something
If you doing all, if it's all about sex, just understand this. I don't care how good it is. Black, just holler at me if I'm lying. I don't care how good your pussy is. I'm trying to see what you could do next.
Boom.
I'm trying to put you in a position where, all right, you reach this pinnacle. Show me you really love me.
Boom, 'cause guess
Go
what?
to that pinnacle.
All good pussy is a it's a addition.
And the
Like,
crazy part,
yeah,
I'm gonna
okay,
be
she
real
got
with you.
that good and you know what I'm saying? She got that good and
She got a brain.
all I can say, she got good pussy and I ain't got nothing else to go with it. Shit,
You
That's-
can have
that's-
good
yeah,
sex.
that's like eating cereal with
you
no
can
fucking
have
milk.
Good sex and good brain, boy, no brains, and I'm not gonna be into you.
right?
I just said.
I'm about to be real with you.
Gotta have
So,
the brains.
with that being said, we
keep
gonna
keep it energized. Keep it energized.
so we gonna wrap this up because like this has been like a long time, and
I hope y'all catch this shit.
So
'cause it's
I
been a
hope y'all
minute.
got something from this, but Pleasant, please tell these people where they can find you at, my love.
Facebook. Oh God, Pleasant Rankins. Instagram. I'm Rankins Pleasant. Type in Pleasant. It's gonna come up. I promise. I have a lot of things going on. I got some things on hold right now because of my situation of losing my husband, but I'm coming back strong. But I'm here. If you need me, contact me.
dig.
I'm here.
And
I'm
she
here.
put me on some other stuff. So when she enlisted my help, I was like, "Oh, let's go." You heard me? I be lit. I love doing this relationship advice stuff. So that's what I do in the meantime.
And it's needed. It's needed. Don't stop.
I can't.
God got you on a great path.
I can't stop. They got some days when I question myself, but I love
Don't
it.
stop.
You heard me? Because I'm gonna be me regardless.
And
That's
you
the
got
fact.
a good co-host here.
Who?
You know, I
talking about yourself?
Right.
This other one right here.
Cause he be
Sheesh.
passing shots. He all intellectual and shit. I like it.
You heard me?
Cut up.
T Black. Tell them how to find you, brother.
You can find me in any ballroom in Marrero.
Stupid.
want a shot? No, serious though. I got Clothesline NYG. Make yourself great.com. You just like that.
Yeah.
I do photos, videos, man. You can find me on Instagram at what? 10 Finger Media. 10 Finger Media. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You can find me on Facebook is my real name. I ain't telling you. Just find that bitch. You'll find me.
Find it. He got some foolishness.
All I do is clown on there.
And go up to him and speak to him, cause
Yeah, please do. Don't see me in public and look at me and be like,
oh yeah, you
like
gotta
know
break
who I
him
am.
in,
Move it up.
cause he gonna look at you like he don't know you.
Cause I be lit. When
All
you
the
see me, I'm lit. Yeah. But you know what? This is a nice forum. Y'all, we gonna start making this forum move. We gonna start moving this bitch around. So understand, we gonna do it here, but we trying to make this nigga here. Man.
Rob, you need to travel with him.
Yeah, this nigga here,
I'm being honest
he
with you.
real nigga. And I ain't even that type of nigga, but just to fuck with him on that shit,
travel with it.
Yeah, that
yeah.
nigga
Travel.
really on this shit, and I'm gonna make this nigga travel with this shit, cause
Cause guess what?
I love this nigga. I'm gonna make
buy
him
a
grow.
plane ticket and travel with you.
That
how
nigga
real
gonna
it is.
that nigga gonna move with this shit everywhere he go. He was doing good at one time. He stopped, cause.
Gotta keep going.
But this time he not gonna stop no more. So if you see us in one of your ballrooms or one of your clubs one day and live, come holler at us. It's gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. We
But
gonna move with this bitch.
Let me just say this.
I already asked him to come to Divas on Friday.
And you already know I slide through.
Yeah.
No phone, no file.
You
I
playing?
don't
We
be
could
tripping.
really set up in that bitch.
Yeah.
And run
But
that bitch.
here go the thing. At the end of the day, and I have to say this. When you in a relationship, your house is sacred ground. Whatever's going on in your house is your house. I need to know that we on the same team. Even if you see my flaws, nobody else should see my flaws other than me and you. That's imperative.
Right.
Like, I don't care if you tell me. You just can't tell the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I really understand it. I trust you, and you know how it go. I trust you because on them days when I slip, it ain't for the world to know.
Right.
But you stand on it, and you never hesitate to be like, oh, this what it is. In my house, that's where I'm at with it. We the team. It's us against the world. Nobody will never know your shortcomings nor mine.
Right.
Because we on the same page. Ladies, listen to me. Y'all already outnumber men like 1,000,000 to 1 the way the shit going right now, right?
Louisiana 35-1.
35-1 shocked the shit out of me. But regardless,
New Orleans.
when
shit,
you get to a point where you find a dude who wants to be better because he see better in you. When you find a dude who realizes that you bring the best out of him, and he not gonna be perfect every day. But if he really see your value, he's gonna do something that you've never seen in a relationship before.
Yes.
Your biggest downfall is saying, well, he was with me and he did this. Some of y'all are at a point where y'all downplay the mistakes of people who didn't even appreciate y'all to make y'all look better, when I'm looking at you like, man, you didn't deserve none of them. You deserve way better. That's where we at. So as a life coach, relationship advisor, whatever, what I'm going to tell you is this. If you have a man or a woman that is worth keeping in your house,
come on now,
keep your situations in your house.
Cut up, Ryan.
You heard me? Y'all tune in next week. We going to be live again, Man Conversation Monday. Look, before I leave, I got to do this. My wife, you got to go ahead and hit her up with the Bodycon Shapers, Femininity Beauty. This is what she do. So you go do the Bodycon Shapers page. You could do the Femininity Beauty page. Get your makeup, make yourself. A lot of these dudes beat yourself up in the face, make yourself look prettier than you was before you started. Put on your body shape or make yourself look finer than you was before you started. And then when he get mad with you for that, you're going to find a man who liked you for what you was before you did all that. But, you heard me? She gonna make sure you're beat to death. You heard me? Outside of that, feardifferentclothing.com. You know what I'm saying? Go holler at my son. He got some. See, he got his swag. Has been like a conversation between me and Black. He trying to do some other stuff. feardifferentclothing.com. Y'all come to Therapy Cuts Barbershop, 4211 West Bank Expressway. Ooh, we cut up over there. You hear me?
Y'all might get this conversation in the barbershop.
Get dig. Matter of fact, I tell you what. If you go to Rob Cosby post when he done, that's our barbershop. You hear me? That's how we coming. So, again, Therapy Cuts Barbershop, 4211 West Bank Expressway, Marrero. Y'all come holler at us. You can get my book, He Can't Love You, on Amazon.com. Please, y'all go buy the book. You get the ebook, or you can buy the physical copy. It's deep. That's the stuff that men can't tell you, but this is why we can't really love you the way we need to, right? Family Ties Clothing. Y'all go get that. B, come and holler at you. We got you, bud. Me and Ted.
I swear to God, if I don't get my outfit in the next 2 weeks,
I'm going online. I'm ordering tonight. I don't care what Ted said. I'm ordering tonight.
Boy, I'm coming to Slidell and catch you on that little trail running with your little fat ass. Let me get you.
Him and Pull Up Fat. Woo! He ready. Say, look, y'all see the hat? Be Savage. You know what I'm saying? I got my Marrero hat, my hood hat. You heard me?
Slim.
Y'all go holler at
y'all can't call him Fat Boy no more. He's Slim. That's Slim right now.
Listen, for all of y'all who need some encouragement, please, makeyourselfgreat.com. Y'all go holler at this dude here. You know what I'm saying? Inspirational clothing to get you where you need to be. You understand? Like, please touch down. Do what you got to do with him.
But, yeah, it's going to be two sides of that because I got makeyourselfgreat.com, and I'm about to put that bald head whole shit up there. So it's going to be two sides of the spectrum.
I can only promote one brand.
The God and the devil, the angel and the devil, all at one. Yeah.
Let me just say this before we go, and I have to be honest about it, and I have to be real. When I do these conversations, I do it because I want everybody to heal and be better. Healing is a hard process because it means you have to be honest with yourself when nobody else is willing to be. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with you being broken, but you can't stay broken. You got to be willing to fix yourself so you can be better for the person that deserves your love and also who's going to give you the love you deserve.
Cut up, Rob.
Let me tell you this. What I want y'all to understand is when you got somebody in your household who is willing to hold on to your deepest, darkest secrets and still make you feel like a winner above everything else, that is the most important and most precious thing you could ever have. Mm-hmm. Don't let your toxicity stop you from getting the person who's going to love you the way you need to be loved. All I want y'all to do is get to a point where you can get the love you deserve regardless of whatever you've been through. Because guess what? When I love you the way I'm supposed to, you don't even look like what you've been through.
Come on.
All I'm saying is join the same team. Be together. Be on one accord. And don't let nothing come against you. At the end of the day, we the team and it's us against the world. And everything gonna stay in my house. And most importantly, the only thing that's gonna leave out of my house is the love we share for each other. Y'all tune in next Monday for Man Conversation Monday. I love y'all. Peace. Thank y'all for tuning in. What's up? It's Love Dr. Rob, and we are officially back. Let me be your MCM of Man Conversation Monday. We have partnered with the LivelineApp.com. We're going to give you the insight to a man's way of thinking and some thoughts and some perspectives that you may have never normally got.